Hello and welcome to the Goblin Cave. My name is Carl the Goblin, and we are back with Be Goblins for a bring back of the classic game. We have 2 Australian streamers. It was going to be 3, but I think there was a bit of a conflict issue, but that's okay. This is going to be probably the hardest game that they've played because I'm not dumbing it down. It's going to be fun. So let's go to our cast for the day. This is who we have. We have Jurimon, which some of you may know does my artist work for Jurimon. So twitch.tv Jurimon, amazing D&D character artist, not just D&D but role-playing and erotic artist and commission work and everything else. And we've got Calgar from the Inconsolables. Inconsolables AU, you may know him from the podcast or one of the 3. I'm still amazed that you do 3 different people on your Twitch stream, just sharing that load. That still blows me away. Yeah. If I could have that, that'd be put so much less strain on me, and we could have more content on this show because I can't stream with my goblin around. But yes, this is who we have today. And we have Chuffy and Poog, Chuffy Lickwound and Poog of Zerongul as our characters. For the first time ever, Mogmerch has not been chosen. We've done this 7 times, so this will be the 8th. So the first time ever, Mogmerch has not been chosen. Our alchemist. This is taken from Pathfinder. Please, if you like the story, this is a Pathfinder game. Go and have a look at all the other Pathfinder games and the other Be Goblins. There's 4 of them. They are fun. And we have Poog of Zerongul, which is usually the one that gets left behind. The cleric is the one that gets left behind.
No one wants to be a cleric, right?
So yeah.
I know how bad us clerics can be, so let's...
So also just bear with us as well. Both Jurimon and Jurimon's unfamiliar mostly with I think we're both unfamiliar with Roll20. And Calgar's unfamiliar with D&D 5th edition, though we use a very light version of D&D 5th edition in this, so it should be okay.
Some starter points you might need to pick me up on, that's all.
Just a note, as always, we do use the X card in all the games that we play here. If you're unfamiliar with that, if you feel uncomfortable with the situation, uncomfortable with the role-playing or where you are, you can just say X card and we can just move on and skip. But seeing this as a light-hearted comical thing, I don't see this happening. I think the only time we've ever done an X card in any of the games, I was the one that played it because I felt uncomfortable as the DM. But it's always there just as a reminder. So yeah. I think there's anything else that's going on. That we will be multi-streaming as well. So I've got to do a copy and paste because I'm not used to doing this. And hopefully my bot doesn't kick me out for actually multi-streaming and putting a link in my own chat. And it has done it before, and of course my chat isn't working. My bot has actually kicked me from chat before. I'm not kidding. It doesn't like me. Yep. There we go. So we're going to be streaming. Yep. We're going to be streaming both on the Goblin Cave and Jurimon. Twitch TV /Jurimon, and maybe also on Inconsolables once the slot becomes available, but we don't know. So we'll see once we get through maybe Act 1 or Act 2. But anyway, as you see, we've also got 2 absences. The game. Yeah, you can join either one. It's all free and open. I'm used to not having anyone into my chat. It's okay. Yeah. I will say, in my chat, I can't really interact with chat because I'm doing this, so maybe joining other people's chat might be a bit more social because I can't interact. These guys will probably have maybe a chance to interact, although it is a game made for 4. We've only got 2, so who knows?
We're going to have to get our tactics.
They're working real hard, you guys.
They're going to be working real hard. The last thing is that unlike 5th edition D&D, where if you do die or you go down, you then roll your death saves and whatnot. That can take such a long time. We don't want that. We want to have the game flow. So if you go down, your class is dead. That's it, gone.
Yay!
Yay! But there's always the resurrection. So to have a bit more fun, the resurrection is you can have your, like, you miss one round of combat fully, and then you do your song and you come back. The record, I think, is about 4 or 5 for games, and I think that was actually a 4-man party that went that badly.
Oh god.
So I think we're definitely going to.
I don't know how this is going to go.
It's alright, 2-person party, 0 deaths. We got this.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a record breaker.
Well, at least
We're going to go down to Blaze Glory.
at least you do have the cleric, which is usually the one that doesn't. Usually one that gets left behind, and also you don't have Mogmerch, who's the one that usually kills half the party. So your bonus there.
Exactly. There'll be glory here, but no blazes.
Yes. The other thing is that friendly fire is turned on, so that's always going to be. But once again, you don't have Mogmerch, so damn. And I think the last thing is we're going to have essentially three acts, and we have maybe a 5-minute break between all 3 acts. So just to give us a little bit of break. They're fairly short, and with less players, it may be even shorter because there may be lots more death. Maybe.
The game may be cut short. We cannot say for certain.
Yep.
Only our skill will make
yep.
it differ.
Well, I'm no stranger to getting my ass beat in games on stream, so...
Yeah. When we do go into game, if you're familiar with, we use Roll20 for our interface, and if you're familiar with Roll20, you may be a few things going on which you're not familiar with. I use a lot of macros in this game because it is set up for brand new people to Roll20, and also brand new role players. So there's a lot of macros that we're going to be using. So if you see some weird stuff in chat in the Roll20 game, that's because of the macro use that we have. It's just to ease and to smooth out a few things. It can slow things down in some part, but it's beneficial in others. But either way, so let's go. Well, I'll do my monologues because that's always fun. The one thing I find with one-shots is that they have to set the scene, and those setting the scenes take a long time with a lot of words. And I'm dyslexic, and I really hate this, but I love the game. So let's try. We will try hard.
Good luck.
And just for one, also last thing, if you are watching from the other people's streams, please no spoilers, especially if you're watching multi-stream and you can see stuff on my screen and not on their screens, because if you're looking at my screen, you'll see stuff behind the scenes or something out of view. We use what is it? Field of vision, essentially, in Roll20, and all this game is essentially going to be played at night time. So goblins can see at the dark, but they can only see so much. So some things may be out of their vision on their own personal screens, but in my screen, you might be able to see things that they don't. So please no spoilers. It's more fun when they get surprised. Well, it's more fun for me and for maybe you.
Hey, I like being surprised.
Less for them.
Right.
So let's set the scene. Sorry, wrong one. Here we go. You are goblins of the Licktoad tribe, who live deep in the Brinestump Marsh, south of the man-hated town called Sandpoint. Once, other goblins tried to burn down Sandpoint, and they would have been legends if they succeeded. But they didn't bring enough fire, and got themselves killed as a result. Yesterday, your tribe discovered one of your own had been using the forbidden arts, and engaged in one of the tribe's greatest taboos, writing things down. In fact, rumour holds that he was writing a history of your tribe. There is no swifter way to bring bad luck than stealing words out of your mind and writing them down. And so your tribe had no choice. You branded the goblin's face with letters to punish him, which is why everyone calls him Scribbleface. You ran him out of town and took all his stuff and burning down his hut. That's where things got interesting, because before you burned his hut down, Chief Gutwad found a weird box within the building. Inside was a map and a lot of fireworks. Fireworks that immediately came into use in burning the hut down. Then this morning, Chief Gutwad announced that tonight would be a grand feast and bonfire in order to drive out any lingering bad luck from Scribbleface's poor decisions. But perhaps even more exciting is that you both have been secretly invited to attend a meeting at the Chief Gutwad's moot house. Why would the chief want to speak to you? It could only be that he's got an important mission for you both, one that the other goblins of the tribe couldn't pull off. This could be your chance of going down in Licktoad history. So that's the first. There's at least one more, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I do apologise. These are such long things. But this is the 8th time I've done it. Yes! So, lying at the centre of the village is the chief's moot house, a veritable museum of Licktoad heroics, crammed with trophies such as stolen weapons, shiny bits of treasure, and brine-pickled bodies of dozens of brutally slaughtered small furry animals, mostly dogs. His mighty girthness, Chief Gutwad rules the Licktoad village from atop his giant teeter chair, which is 6 foot tall. It allows him to more properly look down upon his subjects. By tradition, the chief does not speak directly to his subjects. Instead, he employs an advisor whom he whispers instructions, for the Chief Gutwad has convinced his subjects that the words that come out of his voice are so mighty that they'll frighten away all the words in the heads of lesser goblins. His duly appointed advisor, Slurb, an overly dressed, pompous goblin, can handle the might of the chief's words without fainting from fear. And it is Slurb that asks you to enter the chief's moot house in the morning after waiting a good 20-30 minutes, because waiting makes things more interesting. And so you're ushered in to the moot house, and I'll even bring you back to the moot house Licktoad village so you can see it there.
Let's move that across.
There we go. So it's the giant big tent there, and that is where you find yourself. So
Alright. So Slobe, what's his name?
Slurb is his advisor.
Slurb.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I guess we head in. I mean, we've waited 30 minutes for this, right?
Mm-hmm. So inside the moot house, Chief Gutwad sits precariously atop his teeter chair, and Slurb asks the PCs to sit down, as in both of you, to sit down right in front of the chief. A great honour, and much to the surprise, instead of hearing Slurb talk to you and giving you orders and instructions, you hear the deep booming voice of the chief himself. You all be heroes, each of you. You are the best of the Licktoads, but for me, and maybe Slurb. That you aren't fleeing in terror from the mighty sound of my voice is all the proof you should need. Yet soon, All the Lictobe goblins will know your might, for I have picked you for a dangerous mission. You know the fireworks and the map we found in Scribbleface's hut. Fireworks are fun, but the map is more fun. It shows where Scribbleface found the fireworks, where there is more fireworks. I want them for the Lictobes. You go get them tomorrow morning. Tonight we have big bonfire to burn away the bad luck, and we play some games and dares to show off your newfound heroism to the tribe. Tonight we have fun. Tomorrow you fetch me fireworks. If you meet men, you make them dead. If you meet if you meet dogs, you make them dead. If you meet horses, you make them dead. If you meet lots of legs, eat goblin babies many, maybe you should run. If you do not find the fireworks, you do not come back, or we will feed you to Squealy Nord. And with that, Slurb asks you to stand up and takes you out of the moot house. And on leaving the moot house, he explains that we have one more firework left for your expedition, should you need it. And which of you will...
Who wants the firework?
Take the firework.
I think it'll be safest with mine.
Then you can take the firework.
Thank you!
Well, we will give it to you before you leave. No burning things in the village beforehand.
We're burning hut tonight anyway.
True.
It's for burning. Burning lots of things, yes. That's how the fireworks work.
So, the day is essentially made up of goblins fetching firewood, hunting for food, and preparing for the massive feast that is tonight. Upon the nightfall, there's a massive bonfire all set up. The chief is brought out, carried by about 4 goblins on his teeter chair, and Slurb announces that the feast and the bonfire shall begin. Let the festivities of tonight commence. Let's burn away and chase away that bad luck. For tomorrow, our new heroes, Poog of Zorongul and Chuffy Lickwound, will be fetching us more fireworks for good luck. And with that, he shoots a firework into the bonfire and lights it up, and alcohol is brought out from the moot house.
Burn it all!
Was that the firework?
Your firework.
That's one.
Oh.
There's the one more for you guys. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, we have a spare.
Yes, you will have a spare.
Itchy fingers and itchy face for that firework.
You're gonna
It's
get me
okay.
killed.
Totally
well,
get you killed.
I'm going to immediately dig into the alcohol. Drunken cleric.
Yeah. I'm just gonna become fish and swim.
In the alcohol.
Well, I'm gonna find alcohol and put as much of myself as I can into it and try to imbibe as much of it as I can, because that's, what you do when you're a proper hero. And
Well, yes, I was just going to put as much of the
you don't
alcohol
have
inside
good
of me.
foresight. You don't have good foresight, so you're like, yeah, let's do this.
We're goblins,
Okay.
we don't have good intelligence of any kind.
No.
What's the food?
Well, the food is a mixed mash of just general goblin food. It's not great. It's all disgusting. There's a lot of fish, eel, things like that, because you are in the swamp. Even the alcohol is not really fermented, but it's not really. It's not great. It's bad, but it's at least alcoholic.
Toilet wine.
Well, you know how like marshes smell? It smells worse than the marsh, but it's alcoholic, so who cares?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So as the night starts up, the events start in, and people start. The tradition of the Lictobes is when there is a when the heroes are chosen to go out and do a adventure, that they need to prove themselves to the tribe, and in proving themselves, they need to do dares for the tribe to show themselves worthy. The first of the dares that come in for the night is the dance with the Squealy Nord. Now, Squealy Nord is both a fearsome. So, Squealy Nord is both a fascination and fearful of the Goblin tribe, where he was captured many years ago. In reality, he just followed some goblins home on a raid, and he lives in the pit in front of the Moot House, which is essentially the garbage pit. And the fascination is that he will eat anything that is thrown into the garbage pit. The fear is he will also eat goblins that are thrown into the garbage pit.
Fair enough.
And so the challenge here is to ride Squealy Nord. The mechanics of this is...
So it's really not the pig, right?
Squealy Nord is a ferocious wild boar.
Oh, shoot!
Squealy Nord, oh dear.
As you can see.
I can take it.
And there's a picture of Squealy Nord for you.
Pinky.
To the goblins, he's a ferocious wild boar. If you're a human, he's a pig. So the mechanics of the dare is such: you need to do 3 ride checks, which is handle animal checks in D&D 5th edition. The difficulty is DC 10. There may be some damage occurring if he throws you off. So that may happen. But there are also going to be rewards for the dares. And some of the rewards are pretty damn good, just as a heads up. But I'm not telling you which ones are which.
Of course.
Because that would be spoilers.
Exactly.
And you don't have to go into every one. It's not for every, but it's up to you if you want. So...
Well, I'm riding a pig.
You want to do the riding?
I want to do
Okay.
the riding. I'm looking at my animal handling. I'm like, I could do this.
So you say, yes, I will do it. And about 6 to 8 goblins jump into the pit and wrangle and chase around Squealy Nord until they finally capture him. They tie him up and drag him out of the pit and to essentially a chute, to the edge of a chute which leads into the pit. And so they've got a makeshift saddle. It's not really a saddle, it's just a rope around him which you have to hold on, and that's about all you have. And he's slippery because he's muddy and grimy and everything else, so it's not going to be an easy thing to hold on to. And as you get up on top of him, what is there anything you want to do specifically?
Let me have a quick look and see if there's any spells that might help me out. I suspect the answer is I've got Speak with Animals.
You're gonna burn through all your spells to ride this pig?
He is.
Well, if we're going out on an adventure tomorrow, I get them back. Okay, so I'm going to cast,
Actually, what is spell slots?
I'm going to cast Animal Friendship
Okay.
on good old Squealer here.
So animal friendship.
So lets me convince a beast that I mean it no harm. Choose a beast I can see within range. It must see and hear me.
Mm-hmm.
If its intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, it must succeed on a wisdom save throw or be charmed by me for the spell's duration.
This is the first time anyone's ever tried to charm Squealy Nord. This is why I love playing this, because everyone does things very differently. So I've got to do a...
well, Zarengal's the god of dog killing fire in mounted combat, so I need to prove my mounted combat prowess.
So I've got to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, DC 12.
DC 12. Oh, you just had to pick the... Yeah, probably one of the lowest things it's got.
Yes.
A pig and wisdom? How wise is a pig?
Yep. Where's my dice roll? There we are. There we go. Yep, You have charmed him. So
Hey!
you're now, as you climb up on top of Squealy Nord, you know that he's very friendly to you. So how are you going to treat this?
I'm going to climb up on him, kind of give him a bit of a pat as I climb onto him, and then
He squeals with delight.
it's like being scratched. He's going to scratch up behind the ears a bit, and then just hold on with all my.
Does like a happy snuffling sound.
So he squeals with delight. They let go, and he's still standing there, like happy that you're sitting on him at the top of the chute, and he hasn't moved. And everyone's going, "What's going on?" Like everyone's wondering what's going on. This ferocious beast. He's
I'm
just.
gonna do the How to Train Your Dragon thing, where like you reach a hand out and just like touch its nose.
That's kind of
If you're, are you doing that?
Leans into you.
while
I'll do that.
As Chuffy reaches out, he snaps and snarls and starts running. He starts running and chasing you.
It's harder than it needs to be, Chuffy.
Oh my god! I need some goodness! I mean help, I'm being chased by a pig! What? Rein in your pig!
Can I get a athletics roll from you, Chuffy?
Yes.
He's going to chase you. And can I get an animal handling roll with advantage? So make sure you click on the advantage Poog.
And animal handling.
Yep.
Nailed it.
So you've pretty much got complete control over so if you okay, so you pretty much got complete control over Squealy Nord, and so you can try to slow him down or play with the whole chasing.
Yeah, I'm not slowing him down. I'm chasing Chuffy down with the pig.
You chase
Chuffy
Chuffy.
brought this upon himself.
You get to him really quickly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
I stopped Chuffy short of like I'm sorry, Chuffy. I stopped Squealy short of like mauling Chuffy. I just chased it down for a little bit of fun. Don't want to hurt.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt the rogue who's going to help me be hero.
That's right.
You do need each other. That's kind of going to be that one. Are you going to return Squealy Nord to the pit? Because everyone's just astonished
I'll
that
return to the pit while riding Squealy Nord at this point. Yeah.
everyone's cheering that you run down Chuffy, and that you've got full control over this wild animal. And they big cheers, and everyone's going up. And the chief is brought over on his teeter chair, and Slorb comes towards you, and he says congratulations in this, and then just throws down something at your feet and walks off into the crowd. And at your feet,
I pick it up.
at your feet is a gourd, or essentially a not a wineskin, but kind of similar to.
Okay.
It's like a hollowed out pumpkin.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly it. Yes. And it is a dragon brew gourd.
Well, that sounds awesome.
Mechanically, you essentially drink it, and I'll do a link here for you to open up to you.
Cool.
It's already on Show All Players.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, I like this.
So essentially,
We don't need
you
an
drink it.
alchemist.
You get a 15-foot cone coming out of your mouth for the next 4 rounds. But it has to come out of your mouth for the next 4 rounds.
I can't stop it. Yeah, okay.
No, you cannot. I'll set that one up after the break onto your sheet.
Cool.
And that is the Dance of the Squealy Nord. I don't think it's going to be ridden by Chuffy if you wanted to try. this. So after a few hours go by, a few goblins come out of on the tent holding, like, carrying a basket, and they bring this basket over, and inside the basket is a bag. They open the bag, and it's got bull slugs. Bull slugs are black wriggly slugs the size of German sausages. They're huge, they're disgusting. Even among goblins, they're considered particularly foul tasting, and because of the large amounts of slime they exude, they're difficult to chew. The basket is carrying a lot of these, and the dare that's brought to you is that you must eat 5 of these bull slugs. And they, as I said, size of German sausages. They're big, they're disgusting, they're slimy.
5 of them is like our entire stomach.
Yeah. On top of that, the mechanics is this. It's 5 DC 12 Constitution saves, or Fortitude saves, essentially. That's so DC 12 and above is when you bite them and you pull out the poison sac with your teeth and spit that out. If you get DC 8, you can swallow whole and still be classed as having a pass.
Okay.
So DC 8 if you swallow the poison sac, DC higher if you actually don't want to swallow the poison sac. And you can both do this at the same time. That's the idea.
Oh, great. Okay.
I think Pook's going to sit this one out. He's full from the other. He's full from the rest of the feast. I mean, he's proven his heroism already. He's just going to keep eating while he watches Chuffy eat these sausages.
Okay. I think I have to roll 5 times.
One at a time. Just
Okay.
one at a time.
With my constitution, with a d12.
That's what? Not D12. No.
No.
Click on your character sheet.
Oh, yep.
If you just click Constitution, it's below your proficiency bonus, top left.
Oh, okay. Yep. So I roll it once. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
If
and
I
just-
eat one. Am I just
just-
eating one and then rolling? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just taking you off advantage as well because you've just got normal on this.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna do it.
yep.
I'm just like gonna hold on like a big old sausage.
You can do it,
Very
Chuffy!
phallic. Let's go.
You can do it!
And roll once. Still waiting for it to come through. Oh!
Okay.
You didn't do it. You really didn't do it.
So as you bite in, you, instead of putting it into your mouth whole, you bite in and you bite directly into the poison sac, and it just splashes slime all over your face. And for those in chat, for those that are watching, Chuffy already is pustular. Puffy's face is covered with unpleasant pimples, outright boils that have a tendency to pop at inopportune moments. Although this makes him particularly ugly, it's also used to discomfort. He's also used for discomfort. In this case, you don't know what slime is from your pustules or from the actual from the slug. It's bad.
Oh god.
And
I'm
even
so sorry.
Mistakes have been made.
Would you like to try again? A big
Yeah,
cheer.
I'm gonna do 5 of these, right?
Yeah, there is a big cheer going off the side of that. They did enjoy watching that happen.
I'm just sitting there laughing.
You can quit or you can try again.
Like, no. Just. Rolling.
got it.
better.
This time you put it into your mouth and you bite it to separate it. Get the poison sac out skillfully with your tongue and spit it out and be able to swallow it. And this time there's no puking. It's not that bad. It's still bad, but it's not that bad.
Oh, it's palatable. It's like I'm used to it. It's like the first one was like a warm-up. You've gone the hardest.
Meanwhile, the first one slime is still dripping. It's still there.
And my pustule. Don't forget my pimple, okay?
And the pimples. And the boils.
The whole image.
Is that the sausage or just your face?
Look, it's beautiful. You can't even tell. Camouflage with sausages.
And in the distance you can see Mogmuch's girlfriend licking his face. Because the alchemist's face tastes a lot better. It's in his bio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I grab another one?
Yep. You've only passed one. You've got 4 more to go to pass.
Gotta wait for that to come through.
Yes.
Hey.
That's 2. Again. Again, you bite in. It's disgusting, but you get in there. It's good, and you're able to spit everything out.
No, it's actually starting to taste pretty good. Look, you should try some. Poog, you should try some.
2 fails in a row is a quit point, by the way. So if you fail twice in a row,
What?
you can't keep going.
Okay, well, should I go another? Let's go.
Yeah.
Another. I'm getting used to them now. I'm getting
You got
real
2.
good at eating these slimy slugs.
Let's try for the 3rd. Okay, we got a 3rd. And what was the... So you've got the option. You can spit it out full and have a strike against you as a fail, or you can swallow the poison. That's the option.
How many fails do I need to...
2 in a row and that's it.
in a row?
2 in a row.
So, because I haven't had one previously, I can do this, right? And I can spit it out, and I'm not going to...
But if you fail
right?
next run, if you get under 8...
Fuck it, let's swallow the poison. Come on, buddy.
How bad could it be?
I'm gonna have to burn my other spell to heal you tonight.
Yep. Let's go, buddy.
So we've got 3 passes. We have 3 passes. That's a good start. We've only got 2 more to go. Another one, please. Another con save.
Alright, there's another slug. Let's go.
Yes. Just passed. As you bite in, your teeth just clip the poison sac as you're spitting it out, but you got it out the poison sac. So you got 4 passes after a horrible start, and you got 1 more go. That's all you need.
Toffee.
Not good. Look, I can do this in my sleep.
As the slime starts keeping going. Yes. And the Chuffy chant goes out, and there's a big chant going through, and people are cheering. And once again, the chief gets brought over to you, in his big teeter chair, with goblins struggling to keep him aloft.
Postulating.
Slob comes towards you, and just throws a blade at your feet and walks off into the crowd, just as sour as he always is. And the blade itself is called the Gorge of Gluttons. It is a +1 Bane vs. Horses dog slicer.
Nice.
So, dog slicers are essentially the short swords or the blades for the goblins, and a Bane vs. Horses means it does an extra 2d6 damage to a horse. And also the plus
Oh,
one
cool.
is plus 2 attack and damage and the normal pluses. So it's actually a really cool weapon.
New sword for a rogue. That's a great one.
Oh, I forgot about the sword for a rogue bit. Oh, that makes it nasty. And so
Sneak attack with that thing.
after the dare, you
Hell
have
yeah.
the opportunity to clean off your face, I'm hoping. But probably not.
Look, it can never be clean.
Can I
I
get
take a step away from Chuffy.
can I get another
Robin.
can I get another Constitution check? This time at advantage because of your pustular ability. The difficulty
That's
for
what you
this
wanna
one,
hear.
yeah. The difficulty for this one is 16 though. It is 15 plus one poison sac that you swallowed. Holy, you passed. So you're not sick from the poison.
That's good. This is
Yep.
good. I don't have to heal you then.
Go on, motherfuckers.
Healing. The poison isn't health damage. There's
Oh, that's
another
even
catch
worse.
to it. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
even worse.
That would have been
Wait, what
disastrous.
damage would it have been?
Sickened, disadvantaged on all
Oh,
Oh.
ability checks.
Brutal.
Not attack rolls, ability checks.
oh.
Yep. So that could have been really bad. Okay, we're down to the third dare. So now it's about midnight and the moon is out and it's a beautiful night. The fire is blazing. It's great. Lots of people getting drunk. There's dancing. There's music. The food is getting a bit more scarce by this stage. And so the third dare that comes out to you is hide or get hit. So among a lot of civilizations, pretty much everyone has their own version of hide and seek. It's a kind of a universal game among children. The goblins, they've got their own version. In the goblins version is, if you get found, you get hit. You get a free attack. So in this, and we do have a rogue, I will put that out there, you get to go to anywhere on your map. I'll keep zoomed in here for the moment. You get to go to anywhere on the map. Where you go depends on a few other things. You'll do a stealth check, and then I roll how many goblins go through your area or come near you, and have a chance of actually spotting your stealth check. Any that find you get a free shot.
Okay. Well, I'm in.
So we hide anywhere in the village?
Anywhere on the map, but you cannot swim.
Okay.
You
I zoomed
cannot
out
swim.
Too far.
It's big. I'll keep them close for the moment.
Sorry, everyone
Got it.
watching on my side. In the rebroadcast,
Got it.
yeah, it's square.
Okie dokie.
No one will think to find me in my hut. I'm not hiding there. There really isn't much outside of the village actually to hide behind. Oh, you know what? I know exactly where I'm gonna hide.
I don't.
I know exactly where I'm going to hide. I'm just not sure where it's represented on the map.
What, the latrine?
Well, my thought was I'm just going to hide in Squealy Nord's
In the
pit.
middle. In front
Because
of.
he's just in the pit because he's friendly to me for 24 hours.
Yep. That's really Nord's pit.
I'm hiding in there.
I will give you an advantage on your stealth roll for that.
I figure they'd be too scared to come past the pig to hit me.
I will give you an
Can I
advantage on that.
hide in a...
That's up to you. I
That's my natural inclination, is just to hide in a tree.
Are you climbing up the tree or behind the tree?
climbing up the tree if I
Can I get a climb roll, please? That's athletics.
Okie dokie.
I hope you can athletic.
Let's see, what is my athletics?
I'm starting to zoom out. Oh, where am I? Oh my!
Oh,
I can't even see which tree you're in. Oh yeah, but now I can see it. Oh, that tree. Oh yes, that. So you start climbing up the tree. You start climbing up your tree, and you're actually like hanging from your feet, and you're trying to reach the branches because you're a little bit off the ground, but you're not really in a place where you can grab anything, and so your legs just hang on the branch, and you're just swinging there, hoping no one sees you. Statistically, that tree's been used on about half of the streams that we've done this.
Oh dang! All right.
And the one slightly behind it is used about the same amount as well. First time anyone's got into the pit.
Statistics.
First time anyone's got into the pit. I love it. Although that said, I've had someone stand in one of these tents and not move at all. He got beat up quite badly. Okay, so let's bring up my statistics. Here we go. So I think I can show that to you. There you go. This is the hide or get hit. And I try to hide it just under my little overlay. So let's see, we've got one person inside the town hidden quite well. So we need to stealth check, please. So Kelgar, can I get yours with advantage? And Chuffy, can I get yours with disadvantage? So click the other one.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, that didn't go so well. The dice
Yeah.
unhappy.
Okay.
Oh.
We've had less and still gotten through, so it's still a possibility. Don't worry about that. Okay, so let's see what numbers we got. We got hiding smartly. We've got one person hiding smartly. But in a very high traffic area. That's the catch. We've got one person hiding outside the village. I wouldn't call it hiding smartly though. So yeah, I'm sorry, I wouldn't call it hiding smartly with the failed roll. If you actually climbed up, no problem. You actually would have got an advantage on that. No problem. So what we've got is a couple of dice rolls. First for Chuffy.
Okay.
And this is just how many people go past. This is just how many people that go past your area. That's all this is.
Oh, good golly gosh.
10 people come past your area. This is how many people past your 9. So wait, no, that's, I've got to do that. That was done wrong. Here we go. So that's one that fails. There's going to be a few of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Roll. I've clicked you. 9 and 10. I don't think there's a lot that's passed. Let's quickly go through that.
That's a lot of nuts.
So it's 1 that's passed. 2. That's it. You only got busted twice. That's pretty damn good for hanging upside down out of a tree. The catch is they also hit you.
I mean,
You're a
it's in the
pinata.
name. It's in the name.
You're a pinata in this. So
Oh, hell yeah!
Oops, that's only 2 of them. It seems to be doing lots, but so 2 damage and what the hell happened there?
Roll a 7 on a d4.
How can I roll a 7? Oh, I'm going to roll that again.
That's what it says.
That's just bonkers.
Yeah.
So 2 damage and 2 damage. That's all you cop. They could have been so much worse. So on your, I can do that if you want.
My 11.
Yeah. So -4. You're down to 7.
I'll sleep tonight. It'll be good.
You hope you'll sleep tonight. There's one more day after this.
Oh shit.
Yep, there's one more after this.
Yeah, I'm staying awake all
Yep.
night.
Stay awake
Because
all
that's
night.
what you do.
No. Okay, so for Kelgar, for Poog hiding in the pit, you are hiding in a place which is well trapped. You're right in front of the moot house. This is where the festival is happening. But you're hiding well, so you got advantage. So let's see. Only 8. 8 people walk past your area, which is surprising. So let's do this. I'll do it this way. Lots of dice. Dice explosion. There we go. So -1 off all those rolls essentially. And what was your scrolling up? 9. No.
11.
11. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2,
3 and
4. 4 find you, and because they're like they can't get to you.
That was what I was talking about.
So instead of getting to you, what they're going to do is they're just going to throw things at you
Yeah, okay.
because they can't get you.
Scary piggy.
So 1,
Use smarts.
2. Come on, roll. And 4. Well, I don't know what happened there, but yes. So 0 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 3 damage. So that's a total of 5. I'll do this for you if you want.
I've done it.
Yep, okay. So if you click on your token and it has the red circle up the top, all you can do is click on that and go -5. That's a quick way of doing it.
Yeah, I've just got the sheet open. I
Yeah.
just type it in there.
No problem. There's shortcuts, so I'm just going to bring Chuffy back for the last of the dares and get Poog out of the pit.
Yeah, okay.
So a big horn goes off to say that you've all been found and there's no celebration, there's no reward. You missed an amazing, just the most amazing magic item that would have just made it a breeze, but no, you don't get anything. It's just like, no.
I got my cold sword.
It's okay. I'm sure the rogue can steal the magic item anyway.
And so the last, I'll have to minimize that, and they're all good up there. So the last of the actual dares is the rusty earbiter. The rusty earbiter isn't the infamous rusty earbiter. Is a hollow coil of rusty wires, barrel hoops, bent swords, thorny branches, and vines that are kept behind the moot house when it is not in use. So named for the fact that it is claimed a number of goblin ears in the past, the rusty earbiter is an object of both fascination and fear in the Lictords. The dare is to get in and out of the rusty earbiter, essentially through the tunnel of spikes and sharps and rust.
Oh, okay.
The mechanics are 3 acrobatics checks of increasing difficulty, starting at 10.
I did it.
And there are ears still stuck in the rusty earbiter, so I'm not going to tell you how much damage you're going to cop for every fail, but I'm just going to say, if you fail, you will cop damage.
That's fair. Okay, Pook is going to try this, but he's going to heal himself before doing it. Because he's not half health.
Go in.
We can both go in.
Go in like an athlete.
Yeah, I've only got one heal, and I'm not giving it to you.
And your other spell got you the Dragon Brew Gourd, so...
Exactly. So I'm going to start by just casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Yep. Click on the spell and it should come up how much you heal.
I'm just gonna think happy thoughts.
3.
You know?
3. Cool.
Only 3.
That's 3 more than I had before.
It is. It's not on full, but it brings you to a total of 8.
Total of 8.
With Chuffy at 7, so at least you've got some advantage there. So, as I said, the rough Geobot is this massive coil of just sharps and spikes. It's really nasty. It's really bad. And this is a challenge you can both do at the same time. What we're going to do is an acrobatics check at the same time. As you both try... The first one is to get in, the second one is to get further in, and the third one is to get out. Okay, so you're still set with advantage there.
Advantage turned on.
But you still have... I'll click it off.
Oop.
There we go. Whoa, everything just went everywhere. What the heck happened there?
Skyrocket.
Yep, that wasn't me. You didn't see that. Didn't see that at all.
Should I reroll?
No. You got 26 on one of your rolls. So I take if you've got it accidentally set up, I take the first roll out of 2. Yeah. So you take the left one.
Okay.
If it's accidental, I take the left one. But anyway, don't see the skyrocket. So you both get in. Oh no, I can do this. I can just go. Yay! It's all gone on my screen, but it's still on their screens.
It's still here.
It's still on their screens. I know. So yeah, you're both in, and you're both fighting for position. Chuffy gets ahead, a little bit ahead with a 26. That's amazing.
Is this actually a race as well, or?
Well, there's not 2 prizes. There's only 1 prize.
Okay then. Jangle up.
And so, can I get a second roll, please? This is a bit harder.
That looks like a nat 20. Thank you very much.
That is an Act 20. That's a 22. It's just underneath my overlay. Versus a 14. Once again, just underneath my overlay. So Poog with a 22, a natural 20. You then push past Chuffy, even though Chuffy's still moving on as well. And somehow you've still passed the increasing difficulty. The next one is going to be harder again, though. And there's still no fails. So 1 more from each.
Oh, there goes my face.
There it goes.
Oh shit, they got your hands lucky.
Yep.
I didn't need them anyway.
Yep. So Chuffy gets out, and you push past Poog, and in doing so, you actually stick him into the spikes and the sharps, and he takes a bit of damage. It was smart to heal yourself because that's not.
I'm glad I healed that much.
It's only 4. It's not 7. Somehow rolling 1d4 came out with 7. I don't know what's going on here.
Roll 20. What's he doing?
No, actually, I know it. I've got it somehow set to exploding. That's okay.
Oh, explain that.
So
He's
it
got
was
exclamation
4.
marks too, perhaps.
Yeah. No, I've corrected it now.
Yeah.
Setting up Shadowrun streams. Shadowrun.
Alright, so 4. Alright.
Yeah, so just 4 damage. But yes, and you're still stuck in. And as there's great big cheers, that Chuffy got out and the chief is brought over, and Slob once again disgruntled and just he just throws what looks like a cloak or something, or robe maybe, at your feet into the mud and just walks off into the crowd. Meanwhile, Poog touches himself, it seems.
I was clicking to see what the spell did, and I hit the wrong button, so now it says I cast it.
So
I was seeing what guidance did.
Guidance gives you an extra D4 on your next action.
Yeah.
Would you
if
like
I still
to
need
use?
to get out, then I'm going to use that.
You are still inside it. I'll set up guidance on your sheet so you can know where to click. Because this has not been used. Hold on, I'm just going to take control of your sheet for the moment.
We're good.
Global save. Global skill. D4 bless. No. So it's been a while since I had to do this. Where are we? They've changed a little bit, that's why we're doing it. So, 1. D4 in. There we go. So I've already ticked it. It's underneath your passive perception on your left-hand side, down the bottom.
Yep.
And so when you click your next ability, which you're definitely going to need because you're still stuck,
Yep.
you'll get an extra D4
Okay,
in
so
there.
because that's ticked on, it'll add the D4.
It'll
Okay.
add the D4 automatically for this next one.
Alright, well, let's get out of this spiky land. Another nat 20, of course.
That's 20 plus the maximum of 4. You do get out. Well, yeah, I know. He's cheating with magic. It's so mean. Totally cheating with magic.
You'll be glad for the magic tomorrow.
But he didn't win. You got the robe. You got the robe.
Oh yeah, what have I got?
Yeah, like cheating with magic. No, I cheated with magic to get out alive.
So, what did you get?
What have I got here?
You got the... Show the players. There we go. You got the robe of... So, this is the robe of... Essentially, it's a robe of useful items with 4
that's
patches
cool.
left. It has a ladder, a 3-legged turtle, a horseshoe, and a bullhorn.
There's a turtle in his robe.
A 3-legged turtle. It's essentially a patch. So you pull off the patch, and it becomes that thing. So it's
I love the robe of useful items. It's such a cool item.
yes.
Yes.
It's the chief's it's the chief's personal useful robe that is useful.
Thanks, Chief.
Yeah.
I'll look care of this. I'll take care of it. I'll get it dry cleaned and everything.
I'm just picking bits of glass and spikes out of me while I'm out.
Yeah, it's owie. It's certainly an owie thing.
Don't have any more spells. Can't fix.
And what else did Chuffy get? Chuffy got the...
So Chuffy got the Dragon Brew gourd, and that was... Oh
No.
wait, so Chuffy got... Sorry, I got the Dragon
you
Brew
got
gourd.
the
Chuffy
gourd.
got the whatever the prize
Gorge
was.
of Gluttons.
The sword. The dog sizer.
The Gorge of Gluttons. There we go. So what we can do here is just copy and paste. And I've already got them pre-set up on your sheet.
Yay!
And I'll make sure that you've got access to... Nope, that's the wrong one. To the Dare Winnings macro. Yep, it's already ticked. All good. And did Chuffy get getting the firework?
Chuffy was getting the firework as well, yes.
Wow, that's dangerous. So you also have that on your sheet too. on your macro
That's
list.
okay, because I mean, Chuffy can throw a firework at me, but I can breathe fire at her. It's fine.
There's a distance thing, and I think she's got you. I think Jumon's got you on that with the distance there. And no one got the dare 3.
Nope.
Nope. Don't even know what it is.
It's a thing that does stuff.
It was a ring that makes you climb good.
Oh, dang it! I should have
Oh, you needed it. That would have been helpful.
So it's there that we did win.
Yep. There we go. It would have been so much better. Yep. So we're going to take maybe a 5-minute break. We'll be right back. We're all pretty much set up for the next one anyway. But 5-minute break, and yeah, we'll have some fun. And I just realised that my overlay is still setting up for the wrong thing. Oh my god.
Well, that's upsetting.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, wrong thing. And there we go.
So we're on BRB now.
Update. Yeah, well, we've finished. We'll just go on break for the moment. So
Yep.
please come back and join us in about 5 minutes. I'll set up my timer and we'll come back when the timer finishes. Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I can't remember the overlays. It's so long.
Whoops.
That feel one.
Just make
We're not
sure that.
playing
Yep,
with
you're not muted anymore. Good. Let's turn you guys up a bit. Actually, there, done.
Okay, so
I'm good at this.
yeah, I'll do a quick intro as well. We have Kelgar from the Inconsolables, and we have Jurimon, who is an amazing artist streamer who does the artist from for the Prince of the Apocalypse game from our channel. And so I should say Inconsolables AU and podcast, of course. Yes,
Yep.
and we are into part 2 of our Be Goblins adventure. So we head out of the village, and Chuffy, Liquid, and Jurimon has been given the last of the fireworks. It is a large firework. It is about
just
so
carrying it
big.
now.
The mechanics of it is you have to light it one round and it fires off the next. You don't know how big it is. When you want to use it, just tell me, and then I will tell me you want to use it, and then hold down your mouse on the map, and that will tell me where you want it to be. You do not know how big it's going to explode.
Yeah, so I can use this
Oh dear.
right?
So friendly fire is a thing when it comes to Dungeons & Dragons, and which is why I have a friendly fire emote. Thank you, Julian, for making my friendly fire emote. This is why I have it.
Which is great because we have an emote that is a guy running on fire, so it
Yes!
just fits
Oh my
so well.
Yep. So you're given that. You've got one shot of that. It will fly essentially 90 feet around until it hits something. It goes for D6 rounds and then it explodes. If it hits something, it'll just explode. But there we go. So we venture out of the Lichtoad village into the night. Our 2 brave warriors and Squealy Nord has been charmed. The ferocious, cute little pig that is the pet of the Lichtoad village, that the Lichtoads are fear.
Mascot.
They absolutely fear because it will actually eat other goblins, because it'll eat anything. And it lives in the garbage pit of the village. And Poog of Zorongal has charmed. So I will ask you to, if you haven't already, cast the spell so it is used up. You will have...
Yes. Have we got our spells back and stuff? We've still marked as live and rested and everything.
So I'll put you back to only 1 because you've used the other one for the charm spell. I'll let that... so you only have...
As for health?
Health, you'll have your health back. I'll do Chuffy's just quickly. Chuffy's on 11. And Pooga is on 10. And you should have full control over
the pig.
Over- Yep.
It's just like a drag circle around for me when I'm trying to interact with the piggy.
Okay, that should be controlled by character settings, which should be controlled by everybody. This is the first time anyone's ever actually charmed Squealy Nord. Everyone plays this game so differently. It is weird.
I'm so thankful.
There I am,
We have a
just
pig.
breaking the game.
Yeah, everyone really does play this game, and
This
it
is
makes
what these games are built for.
it makes things super fun for me. I'll also do that for you as well. It should be able to be controlled.
Yeah, still don't have access to it. Oh, wait, is it set my character to be Poog?
No, that should do it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't,
Oh,
just
there we go. Yep, there we go.
there we go.
I don't know what his health. Oh, is the green one his health?
Yeah, green one will be health
Okay.
for him. There we go.
It's got more health than I do.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And has
Everyone's
probably
got more health than I do.
and
How
he's
much health do you have?
10.
10. Yep.
Clerics aren't exactly
Dang, I
the
have
most
one
hardy
more.
of... Yeah, you're exactly as healthy as a pig.
Yep. And so we
Heck
find
yes, I'm healthy as a pig.
don't ever say that to your partner. You're probably going to get slapped.
But in Goblin Town, that's probably a pretty high compliment.
Yep. So we find ourselves venturing through the Brainstorm map or Brainstorm marsh, and so this is a few hours into our journey. You're following the map, and from Scribbleface, and this is where you find yourself on a small, old, worn, cobbled path going through some of the raised sections of the swamp. And basically, what you can see is what you can see. You do have dynamic lighting on. So for those watching me, that's what Chuffy can see. And that's what Pooh can see. And that's what the boar can see, because boars can't see in the dark.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So he will have disadvantage on all attacks.
I'm going to start by climbing onto the ball then.
He's still going to have disadvantage on all attacks.
That's fine. At least I can point him in the right direction, right?
Yeah. Let's see, I'll put that to the back, but yeah, anyway. So this is where you are. All you have to do is get from one side to the other. Remember, you cannot swim. And no,
the ball swim.
No, you cannot.
Can the ball swim?
And
I had to
remember,
try.
if you're watching Moldy's stream, please, no spoilers, because if you're seeing my stream, you can see a lot more of this map than they can.
Yeah, we've got like lots of blanks. Well, let's explore a bit, I guess.
Alright.
Hey, Snixie. Maybe you should do some of that Snixie and scout.
That's what I was thinking. Dang. Okay.
I didn't steal your brain words. Go Snixie.
I'm gonna sneak about. Oh, where is the map? I've zoomed in too far. Okay.
Yeah, zoom out and you're on the left-hand side. Otherwise, everything's black.
Yeah.
I love dynamic lighting. It really changes the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, there's a map here and stuff. It's like, oh god, everything is covered up.
Yep.
You have the pig. Okay. So far, I have the pig. Okay. There I am. Nope.
Did you
Yes.
just yeah, okay.
I'll move him away. There you are. So don't go too far, because yeah, otherwise it's bad
what's
distance
my
to the party.
movement like?
30 feet each. We're not going to play it. Just we can move little bits at a time, both of you at the same time. I may say stop, or I may open up the initiative counter if there's something really bad.
All right. Well,
There's water. Can I roll perception on this water?
You can roll perception on the water.
Thank you. I don't quite know what my accent is. I'm going for sort of sometimes Cockney, sort of sometimes American. Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm just here for Christy.
Perception in the water. You can see just here.
Nat 20, come on, buddy.
You can
I
see
can
a
see the
crocodile, and you can see that there's more crocodiles further, and there's rippling.
Mm.
So just there, you can just see the crocodile.
Poog. There's gators in swamps.
Uh-oh. Gators ate goblins, right? Or crocs, I guess.
Everything eats goblins.
Like, I'm just asking that out. Yep, they do, okay.
Everything eats goblins.
Well, everything, yeah, okay. Goblins eat goblins, apparently.
Send a pig that way.
No, he's my friend!
Okay.
I mean, do we know this section?
Come to me with.
Do we know this section of the forest? Or
No,
anything,
it's
or
not. This is the area where you wouldn't usually go venturing.
Does the map show much on the map we're following?
It doesn't show much. It just shows you a kind of a route, and there's enough landmarks for you to go, okay, you're on the map. You know, if you go off the map, then you're going to have a lot of problems getting back onto it. And you're going right to the very edges of the Brainstorm Marsh, away from Sandpoint. At least that's a good part. You're not going to run into anything there, but this is not an area that you would venture very often.
Okay. Well, let's just... Well, okay, crocodile in the water. Let's just look what's further down the road, I guess. For now.
All right.
Like I'm gonna. Are we playing like the standard rules where a box is 5 feet, or
A box is 5 feet. If you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay a solid 10 feet behind Chuffy as the scouting party.
Okay.
Besides, I've
I'm a
got
scout.
I can heal from a range if I need to.
as the wimp.
As our resident wimp.
Yep.
Alright, what's over this side? Seems like there's more water.
Yes, there's more water, and although you don't see any crocodiles, you do see the water rippling as an indication that there may be something in it.
Something.
Yeah, I didn't roll perception on that, so I'm just.
But I'm just saying that the perception from the top, I'll give you to the bottom and say you think that there's rippling in the water,
Alright.
that there's something probably also going to be in that side too.
If there's one crocodile, there's probably
Okay.
more than one crocodile.
Do they come in sets?
Yes.
And
Okay, you're very wise. Okay, I'm just gonna keep pressing forward through the marsh.
and stop
See
there.
what I can.
Oh.
Alright.
As you try to press forward through the marsh, but you find that you're actually webbed, and you've walked straight into a web that stretched between the two trees across the footpath, across the cobblestones.
Okay. So I'm stuck?
You are stuck.
Good.
Seems like you're in a sticky situation.
That was terrible. You're just terrible. Oh my god, why did you torture me?
I kind of follow up and try to like kind of free.
So how are you going to, like, you can clear, now that you know the web's there, you can like just see it from one tree to the other, or where you are, right across the actual path itself. And it's very strong, it's very sticky, and Chuffy, you just walk straight into it.
I look through my inventory, so I could either burn it and probably burn Chuffy as well, or I guess I could try to use my dog slicer to kind of just cut the edge of the web.
That's up to you.
I'm gonna,
You can try to do an escape with athletics.
if Chuffy's just gonna try to escape. Well, actually, Chuffy, if you're gonna just try and escape, I'm gonna cast guidance on Chuffy to aid that escape.
No problem. Means I have to set up guidance for Chuffy, but
Sorry.
no, that's okay. I've got it. I should have it. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I can do
Oh,
that.
good, good.
I can do that repeatedly.
Yes. Good.
Yes.
I've already burnt one of my big spells on getting a piggy out here. I'm not going to burn the other one lightly.
And I've already set it up on
Thank
Chuffy's
God.
sheet, and it's already ticked.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to make sure it's unticked off Poog.
Yeah, I ticked it off. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't. It was still on Poog.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Just having a bit of a look, see what my other spells are.
Why is that there? So you've cast, I'm just going to assume you cast guidance, and so an escape artist, which is essentially going to be your acrobatics to get out of it. And
Alright.
with guidance, you'll get an extra d4 on top of that roll. So 20, yes, you can get out of it. Which side do you want to get out? Do you want to get out to the west or to the...
I'm gonna say to the west, just in aid of pushing forward.
Okay.
Chuffy's got his priorities straight.
Yep, swung button.
Progress.
Hey, if there's a spider web, does that mean something made this spider web?
Probably.
Does that mean a spider made it? Because it'd be fine if it was like a friendly something. Ugh.
Oh, I was going to think like I could charm a spider, but they count as vermin, so I don't.
I don't know. That's a monster.
Yeah, they count as vermin. It wouldn't work. Is the spider web still there now that Chuffy's
The
out
spider
of it?
web's still there.
Okay.
Chuffy didn't
Oh,
cut
I
it.
kept it intact.
Yeah, you got through it. You walked your way through
Very
it.
grateful.
Well, I'm not. Okay, so can I take a look to see if I can go around it, like going around the other side of the tree, or
Can I do a perception, please?
perception? There we go.
I won't ask one for Squealy Nord because he can't see. It's black for him. You think that it's
That's
going.
Not eat that.
You don't find a way around it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I have 6 torches and I have a flint and tinder. I'm going to light a torch so that my pig can see, and I'm also going to burn that web so I can get through it.
Okay.
Do I need to do anything on my sheet to mark the torch is on?
No, but it's now lit up so all players can see from where you are.
Cool.
So I'm just putting your vision on top of everyone else has the torch. So, and I think we've got torches at a... No, there you go. Used 1 torch out of 6.
Yep.
There we go.
Cool. And
Done.
yeah, and then light the web.
And the web burns, it goes. Bye-bye.
Yay!
Onwards, my steed and roguey friend.
Yeah, you just whip the pig.
Yeah!
I'm not gonna whip my friend. No, I'm just gonna like poke him until he moves.
He still snarls at
Okay.
Chuffy.
Inside.
He'll still snarl at Chuffy when you get close. Yeah?
One day you'll love me, pig. Okay.
All right. Well,
I continue to skirt up the path.
I think they're 10 feet behind. So, I mean, we need to cross the river, right?
You need to essentially... You can't cross the river, you need to follow the path.
Okay.
Cross the map, essentially.
Yeah, I'm just following the path.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just follow the path until something horrible happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's always a
That
great
doesn't
idea.
mean-
I mean,
That was horrible. I was stuck.
Can I get a
guess,
perception check, please?
both of us?
Yeah.
From Chuffy only.
Me with the eyeballs.
Maybe being sneaky should do too.
Perception from Chuffy, please. Okay.
Oh.
So, this happens. Again.
Oh my god!
Again, you walk right into it.
Fluffy! I'm gonna cast guidance on. I'm gonna just cast guidance on. Oh.
Yeah, this is always
I see
fun.
it. Okay. Well, that's
Oh, great.
rolling
This is
initiative.
voting.
Yeah,
We are rolling initiative, everybody.
yes we are.
It's combat time!
Alright.
Well then, I guess I just click initiative.
I'll do, oh, you've got the ball working, yep, cool.
Dang, that boar is aggressive.
So there's going to be a lot of hidden rolls because they're not on your map yet, they're in my
I can't
layer.
see them.
Once they get onto your layer, once they start being visible, they should be turning up on in the initiative order.
Spider
There's a
in the
lot of dice rolling there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
Lot of
Pay
dice
no
rolling.
attention to all the spiders being rolled in the corner there.
No, just ignore that. Yeah.
Just ignore the
Ignore the
army
spider.
that's attacking us.
Well, the web's got to come from somewhere.
Well, yeah.
The spider.
Okay, so first initiative order, and gonna go there. And you're attacked by a little baby spider. Right here. It's just a little one. It's okay. It's about the size of well, we're Australian here. About the size of a huntsman.
Oh, okay. So that's a tiny.
But with more body than, yeah.
Well, we're also pretty little,
good.
so...
Yeah. It's about the size of a fist.
You're as small as you feel. I feel huge. All right.
So, first attack. I'm just kidding. Only attack. Is it 15?
Must make a DC 10. Constitution.
15 is your armor class, so that is a hit.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to get this one up and running. And move back to here. Okay, so DC 10 Constitution save, please. Chuffy?
Rolling. Should be rolling.
Oh, there we go.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's under. No, wait.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on.
Yeah, under. You passed. You take one point of damage only.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
-1. You're at 10, and that's one spider.
Okay.
It's still not the
One
boar's
spider
turn.
down, 10 more go.
Still not the still not the boar's turn yet. So it's this one. Is this one
Oh
here?
my gosh.
And it's putting this onto your layer. Hello!
Ah!
And once again, another little attack.
Little attack.
It is
Oh,
little.
one.
And he misses.
Oh, good.
And now it's the boar's turn.
Okay, so...
Oh, no.
I mean, I guess I get to control the boar, right?
Come on, Lord.
I mean, is the boar able to try and bite this guy?
To move to here? Oh no, yes, you can bite that way, yep.
Because it's diagonal?
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna put his face through the web to do that, though, right?
Yep, there's a chance of getting entangled.
Let us have the boar
Out.
move there and then try to bite around like that.
Yep, no problem.
Now, how do I make the boar attack?
If you go to the journal, Squealy Nord is there. Very
beautiful.
top. So in the break, I made Squealy Nord because I was told that he was going to be charmed.
Alright, cool. In that case, we're gonna go with their tusk attack.
Yep. Ouch, that hurts. And if you click on the attack, it'll do the...
Really?
If you click on the attack, it'll do the damage as well. Because that's definitely hurt. It's definitely
Oh,
hit.
that hit. Alright,
Yep.
cool. So, what, do I just click it again then?
No, the actual... In the chat, where it says attack, the number, if you click
Yep.
that, that'll roll the damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go. So
we go.
3 slashing damage. Not much. While it's happening, you do actually kill the spider.
It's already...
Heck yes.
This piggy's already been worth the spell slot.
There we go.
Squealy. Squealy, you're the best.
So you do kill the spider. Yes, it's already worth the spell slot. But I don't know. Hold on, I'm just going to change it so it automatically rolls. As this is not normal that people do.
That's fine. No advantage.
Toggle whistle, no. There, roll auto damage.
You're
That's
a
going to.
ranger now.
And advantage toggle, done. So there's a lot of options you can do in Roll20 if you're not familiar with it. There's so much you can do. But now it should be all set up perfectly. And yeah, so Squealy Nord, he can move as well. So in 5th edition, if you're unfamiliar with it, you can move both at the start or at the end or in between, and all the way up until you use all your movement. And he has 40 feet.
I guess I'm gonna try and get him out here if I can.
He's going to be...
Is that gonna run him through the web or the tree?
No, that's where you put him. That's where you're going. That's where you said.
Right, that's where he's gonna wait.
What did I do then?
It's really between us and the bad guys.
So I just... Front. Yeah. Because he ran right into what was read there. So if you're watching me, I accidentally deleted it. Instead, I actually put it to the map layer, but it went to the back of the map layer. So I just moved to another one. Moved it to where it was.
Damn it, should have done a perception check.
Yep. And so he's going to be entangled as well.
Damn it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, damn it. Big damn it. And that is Skrilly Nord. So, Chuffy, you can try to escape.
Yes, okay, I need to get out. Yeah, I need to try to escape. Straight up.
That's pretty much what you've got. You got the option of escaping.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics. So you can either try to acrobatics or strength check.
Am I in the turn order at all?
Acrobatics.
What was that?
Am I in the turn order at all?
The turn order? You should be. Well,
Did
you
roll
clicked on the ball. Hold on.
initiative?
There you go. 14. I'll put you in at
Okay.
14.
Cool.
If actually,
Okay.
I'll put you in at 15
Alright,
or at 16, and yeah.
yep. Cool.
I'll change. Wait. Actually, no. You should be at 21.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, we skipped you somehow.
So I've missed a turn, okay.
Unless you want to do something right now.
I mean, maybe just slide me in after Chuffy because you've already started that turn and then we continue from where we are.
No problem. And I'll move you back to where. Yep, no problem. To 21 the next turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
All good. Then I'm just still there, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not on that list.
Damn. It's a long list, trust me. For those that are looking at my screen, it's a long list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one down, 400 to go.
Yes.
Okay, so... am I out of the web at this point?
With it's a 12 because you don't have your guidance anymore. Because it was almost going to be cast. But yes, a 12, you're out of the web. You're no longer stuck, but you have web pretty much both sides of you.
Great. All right. I'm gonna light something on fire because I saw it went down pretty well before. I have a tinderbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the piggy's in the fire!
Either side of me.
So which
And
direction?
I like to light things on fire. Oh, I gotta do this. I'm compelled. I gotta light this on fire. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna light the web behind me so
Okay.
that Poog can get in.
Yep. So this is going to pretty much take your movement action to light it.
Yeah, I figured it would.
Yeah, because you've already done one action to get out. I'll use one of them as a getting out and one of them for the lighting.
Yeah, bonus.
Yep, I can do that. I've got no problem with that. Just need to go to my
Alright.
layers. Move it away. And if you're wondering why I just move it away and put it to the other layer, I do reuse these maps because I like rerunning this game because everyone does it differently. Like a giant boar. Well, pig, really.
That's amazing.
And
Giant
Poog.
mentals.
Really, our steed.
Yep. And Poog, it is your go.
Alright, so, what does it take to do, like, a perception check on the area to see if I can see any more of these little buggers? Like, I can see this guy, but...
Yep. So just to do a perception check, and
Does that take an action or anything, though, or...?
it will. It will take an action, yeah.
Well, in that case, I'd rather spend my action on busting the one I can't see. So,
So you can either take an action or take an action or a movement as it. So I'll let you choose either one.
Okay. Well, I'll take my move. I'll take my movement for the perception check then.
Yeah, because we're playing pretty loose on the rules here, just for fun.
Actually, let me check one thing. I just want to check if my spell has a range on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's in range. Okay. I'll start by using my movement for perception check to see more of these buggers.
Yep.
And
Nope.
okay. Not like that. I won't.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, one of my cantrips, on this one here.
Yep. So do your Sacred Flame, do your attack. You still actually have to hit that one.
So click.
It
needs to make a dexterity save.
Oh, that's right. Wait, no. Is that a dexterity save one? Yes, it is. Oh, I hate that one. You don't have to hit. And dex save. It is a spider, though.
Yeah, exactly. So,
oh! 7 damage!
It.
Nice!
7 radiant damage applied directly to that spider's everything.
So, do you want to describe your radiant damage from the goblin? What's the radiant damage look like?
I mean, my immediate thought with radiant damage is like a holy light, but it's a goblin, so it's almost like a weird corrupted holy light. So
Yeah,
it's like this beam of light just streaks through his hand that's kind of bright white, but with streaks of purple and orange. It slams into the spider.
I can see that. That's disgusting.
Like it's flickering.
Yeah, it's been flickering a bit too, yeah.
Yeah. And you take him out and it just... The spider goes flying when it does hit. You think what you did was really overkill.
Yeah, cost me nothing.
Yeah, it did.
Snap.
Is there such a thing for a goblin?
Snap. That's exactly it. Overkill's the best kind of kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Nothing enough.
So that's,
Zap.
and that's Poog, and then we'll move Poog back to where he needs to be at 21.
And now we get eaten by the rest of the swarm.
And that one's gone because you killed him. That one's gone because he's dead. And then there's got something else. So there we go. Let's see how far we can go.
What is the something else?
Ta-da! You gave them another target, though. I will say that. You gave them a different target.
Yep.
Gave them Squilly Nord as a target.
No!
An 11? That's a hit. Can I get a DC 10 Constitution save, please, from Squilly Nord?
Let me get his shit back up. Sorry, Constitution, was it?
Constitution, please.
Okay. Yeah, there. Oh no.
Nope, he's poisoned.
Poisoned Nord.
It's only a little bit. It's 2 damage, that's all it means. I'll do it. I've already got it set up. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it's 1 damage for the bite, 1 damage for the extra poison. It's, yeah.
Oh, Pinky. Better him than us.
And then...
No, I love him. You don't understand.
Then we have something a bit more fun.
Oh dear. What do we got?
Oh no! I just lost him.
Ooh.
Oh God!
So, I accidentally put to map player. Give me a moment. For everyone not watching my stream, nothing happened. Everyone that's watching my screen, something big happened. Yes, you didn't win by default, Smarties.
Right here. Hey everybody. How you
I
doing?
just have to go back to a different. There we go. That's what happened.
The heck? Lots legs eat goblin babies many.
So Lost Leg Eats Goblin Babies Many is a large spider. The other ones are small, about this size. A large spider is bigger than you. And his name was mentioned that if you do
Yes,
come
I
across
heard
him,
it
to
before.
run. This is Lost Legs. And so he doesn't, he was too far back to actually come to, like, get to you. But he does have a little trick. He can actually shoot web.
Oh my god, Poog! It's
So
Lost Legs.
it's either Poog or
Babies, babies.
We shall kill it. We are the heroes.
Goblin planet.
he's going to go after Poog.
Oh god, Poog, no!
And I think he misses. Yeah, he misses.
I'll celebrate your life, Poog.
So he throws a web right behind you. And that's his action. That's his turn. Next one. Oh, what? So hold on a moment. Because I've had someone new, I had to put him into a new initiative order. He should be... Where am I? 15. So... And then put him back to... there, and then move him off that. Done. And so there's so many things here on this map that's always really annoying for me. And this one was right here all along.
Yeah.
You almost spotted him. So he'll go for Poog.
Don't make me holy light you. Ow.
And he misses.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this one. Oh, there's so many of them.
Spiders
know.
gonna bite me.
Oops, wrong button.
Wrong button? Well, I didn't see that spider then.
No, you saw the spider. It's all stacks on Poog at the moment.
No! They saw,
Oh, Poog, no!
they saw me magic one.
Yes!
And oh, that one nailed me.
DC 10.
Don't sound so happy.
Isn't it my job to kill my players?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constitution save then?
Constitution save, please.
Righto.
Unleashing pain upon their players.
Oh.
So that's still a pass. So it's 1 point of damage, please. 1 point from the bite. You didn't get poisoned for the second. And we're getting our way down to the initiative order.
Hey. Now let's just frantically look for my inventory for something explosive that I don't have because I let the other one take the explosive.
Yep. And this is why Mogmerch is always selected.
It's fine.
Mogmerch with all the fire. Stacks on Poog. You got another one.
Oh god.
We've got an army of...
Nah, missed.
Ah.
And so I've got to move them as well off the token layers and onto everywhere. It's so hard.
I mean, be a little bit quicker once they're all visible, right?
Oh yeah. There we go. And this one's on Squealy Nod.
Oh, piggy.
Squealy!
Yes! DC
Oh.
10.
No!
It's like a whittling down.
Alright, con save. You nailed that.
1 point of damage.
Alright. Done.
Yep. And that's back to Poog.
Okay. So, The things I can do are many and varied. And by that I mean neither. I could throw burning hands and try to get a bunch of them at once. That is my other big spell for the day, though. Oh, that's a cone, and it will probably catch a pig and another goblin. But we really do need to start culling. Do we have a placement this show us where like the cones would go? If I did cast it.
Spell tokens.
Where? Yeah, so that would be the one I'd be looking at, right? Similar code.
Yep.
All right. So if I did, I'm thinking I might do.
Yeah. You can also move, remember, but you're going to take attack of opportunities if you move.
If I do that, and then turn this one around like that.
Yep.
That's my goal. Just missing my friend.
So essentially that. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the plan. So I'm gonna cast the Burning Hands. Level 1. Blammo. So DC 12 dexterity save to halve the damage.
Yeah, even at half damage, it's total crispy.
Yeah. I was hoping for that.
Even at half damage, it's gone. So you kill.
Dang.
I'm just going to put that a little bit back. So I can get to these ones. 1.
I'll get this out of your way.
Yep. Oh, I've just put it behind my layer. That's all.
Oh, okay.
So they are all crispy and they are gone.
Yeah, that is all of my big magic for the day gone as well, though.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's my action. I've moved a little bit. I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't want to get any closer to that other spider. It's probably gonna come for me anyway. But
oh, and one thing you just catch as you do that. You just catch that, and it goes.
oh, beautiful.
Oh, good.
I'll just move that out of the way.
The path is clear.
And there we go. So is there any other movement or any other...
I think I want to stay where I am. I want to stay close enough that I can be of help if I need to.
Okay. No problem. And so it is now the boar's turn, who is now non-webbed, because you just got the fire off him.
Okay, so Squealy Nord goes here. That doesn't provoke, does it?
No, it does not.
So he's gonna gore Lot's legs.
He's going to try.
He's gonna try, yeah. So let's bam him with a tusk.
And he actually hits for 5 damage. So that's actually pretty good.
Yes.
And you should be able to see the bars as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that thing's got a ton of health. Okay.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Yeah. So any other movement? I don't think there's any other
No,
actions.
it's good to stay.
Yep. Chuffy, you've got one little spider on you.
Alright, Chuffy, I've murdered like 6 of these things. Get to work.
Can I just like, okay, hang on. Can I flick a dart at this little Spidey and then head towards Lot's legs?
You can. You can move before your action or after your action, or anywhere in between. So if you want to stab
I just
and then...
want to quickly flick him with a dart.
Okay.
I just want to quickly throw a dart at this little Spidey.
Okay. Just waiting for the roll to come through. Nice dart, and you just essentially... Do you want to describe how the dart, pretty much the size of the spider, goes right through?
Nailed it.
Just gone.
Delicious. Okay. And then I want to head towards.
So wait, which spider died for that?
Oh shit! How close can I?
I'm assuming it was this one.
One next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one right next to me.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have any actions left?
You can throw another. You can. Your bonus actions, you can use another weapon on an offhand, which will allow you to throw another dart. But you're not getting these darts back. They're one-use items.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Just as a heads up on that one. Or I think because you're a goblin, you can disengage as a bonus action, or hide as a bonus action. That's a perk of being a goblin.
Ooh, I'm just gonna go in. Can I just stick this spider with dog slicer? Try.
Okay, yep.
To stick lock legs with dog
Yep.
slicer. Slider? Dog slicer.
Yep. So essentially you threw the dart as your bonus action, and then you're going in for... I'll allow that. It's probably not official, but yeah. Yes, and you hit for 7 damage.
Yes.
That's a
Stab him in
huge
the
hit.
side. Okay. Yes!
Yes.
Rogue time! Rogue time!
Oh,
Alright.
can I get another... I'll roll it for you. Because you're
Okay.
also flanking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if
So that's
flanking
another
sneak
D-
attack.
There's your sneak attack damage, an extra D3. For some reason I'm rolling to myself, but...
Hell yeah.
So it came through on mine to myself, but yes.
Why is it still alive?
Still alive. For those that are seeing on my screen, don't spoil it for those. But it's the spiders' turns.
Oh dear.
What's left of the spiders? Let's just do a cull of those that are dead out of the initiative order. Yeah, that's it. Just the one. One left in the initiative order.
Set them on
That's
fire.
really bad. So let's see. He's going to protect his mother and attack Chuffy. And miss.
Oh, thank God.
But Lot's legs is a lot more scary.
Oh, okay.
So Lot's leg is
I did just
attacking
stab
Chuffy. Yes, you did. So that's a 15 to hit, which does hit.
Yeah, that's got me. Yep.
Yep. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please? DC 11. No. So you take the full 18 points of damage.
Oh, dead.
You've got to take the full
I'm
18
dead.
points of damage.
It's got one shot
So,
in
wait.
spider.
Yeah, I just got real minced. Oh
Yep.
no, I'm dead.
Yep. So
Oh,
this does happen. You miss a round. I think it's probably everything's only going to take one more round anyway. But then you do have to do your song to come back.
alright.
Pook, it is your go.
Alright, so... okay, it's definitely going to be a guiding bolt. It's not guiding... Is it guiding? Sacred Flame, sorry. It's just a case of whether I go for Lot's legs or for Chuffy. Let me
You're
check.
going to shoot at Chuffy?
Sorry,
You killed my
yes.
buddy, I'm dead
Yes. That's exactly what I mean. Alright, so I'm gonna zap the little spider with the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So 12 dexterity save.
To save for half.
Let
Is
me
it
check.
is it save for half?
No, this one's a cantrip, so...
Okay, it's save or get
for
none.
0 damage.
So, because if it's save for half, you can't do anything, but it's dexterity save. Let's go. Failed. Oh no, he passed it.
Yeah, no, he passed.
Yeah.
Now
There
we're
you
in
go.
trouble.
Oh, 2 spiders left and you're in trouble. Do I have any movement?
I guess I'm going to move up to flank with there, just in case he needs it.
Okay. So the balls go.
Okay, so I was thinking the ball's gonna finish off Lot's legs.
Or try.
Well, he's gonna do his best.
And he misses. An attack of 8, that's not going to work.
Nope, not like that. Okay.
No.
Next turn, we swap our targets.
And Chuffy, you're dead. Spider time. So I think both are going to go for the ball.
Okay.
So
Does the piggy get a song?
Forget the ball!
Squirrely
not me!
Nork doesn't have a song. So if the ball goes down, there's no
Oh,
resurrection.
it's gone.
Yeah.
You don't know necromancy, do you?
Uh,
Not this ball.
So 14 does attack. DC 10.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
If he passes, he passed. So he takes only 1 damage. But lots of legs. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Fumble. Fumble.
It happens. Let's do it. So
That's
he
not a
misses with the
fumble.
4. It was a 1. That was a fumble. He missed. So it's set up as advantage for some reason, but no.
Oh, okay. Actually, because then I see the damage, I'm like, that's his exact health. Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's set up for advantage for some reason.
Okay.
I think the previous game we had advantage against someone because they were bad.
Oh,
But no, it was a 1. He missed. It was a fumble.
okay.
But he's going to try to disengage. So he will take attack of opportunity from Squilly Nord.
Squealy. Squealy.
Come on, Squealy. Finish him off first, buddy.
So, and
Yes!
he got him.
Yes!
He had 1 health left.
Ah! That's Squealy Nord!
1 health left.
Ah, best game!
Best use of a spell slot I have ever
Best game!
And
back in dividends, goddamn.
Yeah, Squealy Nord's the MVP.
Oh,
yeah,
Squealy Nord is MVP!
can Chuffy? Oh wait, no. Squilly, it's Squilly's go again.
Is it? My turn order shows me before him.
Oh, what have I done here? Hold on a moment. No, lots of legs moved. It is Poog. Your go.
Yep. Alright, I am
went too
going to... So, does flanking grant advantage or anything, or...?
I'll give you advantage on this. Yes.
Alright, well I'm gonna dog slice this thing.
And for a rogue, they get advantage plus sneak attack.
Yeah, it's me, it's just the advantage. Where's
Yep.
the attack with a weapon button? I'm a cleric, I don't hit things with a sword. Where is this?
If you look
Just
in the
click
middle,
dog slicer.
it's still in the
There we
same
go.
area. Dog slicer.
Yep, go. There we go.
And you're lucky you did have advantage
Yeah.
because you did
Yeah, 6 not so much.
totally needed it. But yes, that's the last spider gone.
Bad spiders!
And Chuffy, would you like to?
Sing me the song of your people.
Alright, okay.
And for those in chat, this is when you want to clip.
Oh my god.
No pressure.
Fire info? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so it's the verse of Liquid
Yeah.
Wings, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Me. Okay. Okay. Chuffy's face might make you sick, but Chuffy's knife is a full quick. And if you take his stabby pick, the knife goes in you, stick. I need an actual knife to.
Yay! And that's Chuffy's verse. Well done. Let's bring you back to life.
I live.
You live.
Don't ask me how. Some necromancy bullshit. But here I am.
Through the power of music, goblins are all secretly bards.
Through the power of Grayskull.
yeah.
So at this point, I would imagine that Squealy Nord is now eating the corpse of Lotslegs.
Yeah, and everything else that he can.
Yeah, I'll let him eat it.
I want to take a bite.
You want to take a bite of the spider?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Good luck getting in close enough.
As you go in close, Squealy Nord will snarl at you.
I'm not gonna do it actually.
Yeah.
That pig. I respect him too much.
Squealy Nord earned his meal.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Really not MVP.
Don't know about MVP, but he earned his meal.
Squealy Nord is our true hero. We're gonna make a new village and just worship Squealy Nord.
Oh boy.
I mean, aside
I
from
would
that,
erect a statue honoring him.
I would imagine that the spiders don't have any shinies.
Well, are you going to search?
I may as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get
Always
some 3 spot checks, please? Or 3 searching perceptions. Sorry. 1,
I should probably never look at anything.
2. So 3 in total.
3 from me. Okay.
Well, the Chuffy and is trying to
Chuffy,
fight.
do a search.
No, Chuffy's fighting Squealy
okay.
Nord. They're
that
both
case.
fighting for. Okay.
There's one that was okay.
So,
Oh yeah.
as you're searching around, you do find a lot of how can I put it? It's not. As you're searching around, you find a lot of spider webs.
Of course it did. Oh
As you're
jeez, I just
searching.
got raided. Everyone. Hi, Mrs. Latte and everyone. Holy hell. 15 of you.
Wow, that's a huge raid.
You've just got us
Hell
a little
yeah.
D&D. You just missed our friend Squealy Nord the pig eating a giant spider.
And you
Really
just.
not MVP.
Yep.
You know,
And you just
also-
missed Jurimon singing her song of resurrection.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'll kill them off soon. Don't worry about that.
don't
But
worry.
treasure,
I'll-
you're searching for treasure. You do find a lot of bits and pieces. I will say you're only the second person that's actually searched for treasure in 8 times we've done this, which is really weird. And you find hidden away among the cobwebs and spider webs in the trees a wax seal containing 6 toffee apples.
6 toffee apples.
6 toffee apples. You find a bag of face paints.
Oh.
24 gold worth of shiny stones.
Shinies! I got your shinies!
They're just shiny stones. They're not anything actually precious, just shinies.
I don't care, they're shinies.
And a masterwork crossbow with no string.
Oh. Masterwork broken crossbow.
It's not broken, it just doesn't have a string.
Yeah.
There's plenty of spider
I try to, I was gonna say, like, do I try to use some of the spider webs? I don't think that would be very useful.
Spiderweb's not
think
that
it's
strong, no. But as I said, out of 8 times, this is only the second time anyone's searched for treasure in this map.
I mean, it's
That's
like,
weird.
I mean, standard D&D thing. Even if it's something that's not going to carry loot, you try.
Yep. Exactly. So you get a little bit from it, and that'll also give you a bit more prestige among the tribe, especially the shiny things. You don't know what
Yes.
you're going to do with the face paints, though.
I'm already enamored.
Hey, and thank you, I cannot pronounce your name. Thank you for the follow.
Yes, actually, everyone who just raided me, because the bot hasn't popped it up, jump into multi-twitch to see all of us.
Yeah.
There is a multi-link, and Goblin Cave is the DM. You're going to see more on his screen than you can on ours.
So
please
no
don't spoil
spoilers.
that, because I'd rather be surprised when I get attacked by 12 spiders. If you want to see behind the veil, then his is the one to look at.
Seven
Behind
spiders.
that veil. Part that kimono.
Yes. So we're also using dynamic lighting as. I'll also point out we're using dynamic lighting in Roll20, which means the goblins, our cast members, can only see as far as their dark vision allows. So it does make things quite different. And we're having to carry the torch for the wild boar because the boar does not have dark vision. So there we go.
Well, I guess we should probably take a rest before moving on after a battle like that.
You can take a rest if you want.
What are you talking about? I'm fine!
Yeah, actually, you're on 4 health. I've lost 1 hit point. I'm worried about our piggy.
Piggy's not going to get anything back.
Squilly Nord specifically has Relentless. If you take 7 damage or less, it would reduce it. Oh, that's different. Never mind. I misread that. That's actually really nice, though. It can just not die. I like that.
Yeah, the wild boars are nasty, nasty creatures. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to start instead. Do you guys want to have a break? But you do have just been raided, so may as well keep everyone here if you want.
I mean, I do desperately need to use the bathroom. But
We can take a quick break if you want,
okay.
and I'll set up and I'll keep live at least.
Yep, I will be.
That's good.
I'll go to the BRB screen for like the amount of time it takes me to sort myself out. I won't be long.
No.
No, don't go anywhere, guys. There's going to be more D&D shenanigans.
Yeah, really quickly, and I'll start setting up the next round of D&D shenanigans. Please, no spoilers, because if you are watching the multi-stream and seeing my map, you will see me doing a lot of stuff really quickly. Just a heads up.
Back in a sec.
Okay. So, how are we going, Jumon? Do you want to do a big spiel about your stream while we're waiting and what you do?
I mean, hey, I stream art. Hey, what's up, everybody? I do art. That's me live. I do a lot of D&D art. I do a lot of. Actually, today I was talking to a buddy, and I'm going to be doing a panel next year at a convention about D&D or like fantasy art in general, like role-playing art. I thought that was super cool. Anyways,
That is actually pretty cool.
That's me in a nutshell. Just drawing people's characters and drawing a whole bunch of game stuff.
But to be invited to a panel, that's actually really good. That's a good honor.
Yeah, I know. I was like, bless you.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it was like, yeah, it's nerve-wracking and awesome and cool and just, damn. Like, I'm so passionate, so I just want to, I can talk about it for ages. But you know how it goes.
Yeah, I know how it goes. I can talk to myself for 9.5 hours on a stream. I found that out yesterday.
Yeah, because you had a 9-hour-long stream, didn't you?
9.5 in total. It was interesting. I was trying for 12, but the game plus DLC only lasted 9.5 hours, so I could only go for as long as I could.
Yeah, I mean, that's already pretty fucking long.
Yeah.
That's already way longer than I can even think of.
But I will say it was amazing that the maker of the game was actually in my chat. That really was amazing for me and just blew me away. I was playing Max and Autistic Journey. I was chatting with Max's dad, the designer of the game, and it was just wow. And he was telling me to save the game a lot. It's like, why?
He was helping you out. He was actually giving you proper good tips.
I've never had stability problems with the game. So yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, he was nervous that it was gonna.
Yeah, that was all.
Break. You were gonna break his game.
No, it was just stability, but yeah. So we are.
Yeah.
I have gone back live if you guys are cool with that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much set up on the next screen, and everyone's probably been watching.
Before we move on, sorry I missed it while I was away, TikToks. Thank you for the host. Good to see you. So, TikTok's runs a MMO Pathfinder during most of the week. It's really interesting.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I was speaking to a guy that was starting off streaming. He was running 11 1-hour streams a day, which was essentially an MMO D&D 5th edition, and it was just absolutely insane. He had something like 60 people, 70 people that he was running games for, this one game for every day.
Crazy. But yeah, definitely check out some of TikTok's Pathfinder stuff, because it's off the wall. It's quite deadly to players as well, and it's during the day because he's from West of A. So
I'll definitely have to check it out when I'm not streaming myself. But
yeah, definitely worth a look.
So we have ventured deep into the marsh, into the Brainstorm Marsh, and you're essentially where the X marks the spot. Now, I mentioned to the players that there's like a scale of dangers in the marsh itself. There's alligators and crocodiles and things like that. Dogs are a big scary thing to the goblins, and much bigger than that is horses. Horses are like a bigger scary. But there's also a legend among the Lictoge from our community, and it's more of a like a boogeyman legend. A few generations back, a chief was actually killed by his wife in the Lictobe clan, and the wife was banished from the Lictobe village, and Vorka is known as the cannibalistic goblin, who, when any goblin child goes missing, or any goblin goes missing in the swamps, they just said, Vorka must have taken him, or Vorka must have taken her, or maybe even lost legs eat goblin babies many, but you've just dealt with him.
He won't trouble us any further.
So the legend is that Vorka, the cannibalistic goblin, is the worst thing in the swamp. And this is where you find yourself, at Vorka's lair.
Oh, awesome.
So
this is proof that she exists then?
She exists. There's no doubt that she exists. This is where you find yourself. This is where the map marks the spot of where the fireworks are. This is where Scribbleface found his fireworks.
Scribbleface trying to get us all killed.
He didn't have to fight.
Scribbleface?
So
wait, who's Scribbleface? What?
Scribbleface is the... So for those that missed the start, Scribbleface was the goblin that was banished from the tribe and branded with letters because he was writing things down. The tribe's greatest taboo. Probably not as bigger taboo as cannibaling goblins, maybe, but we will skip that part. But this is where we find ourselves, at the edge of the Brainstorm Marsh. And once again, you can see what your characters can see. I'll do a visual from that's all the characters can see.
Yes, so those who are watching Karsh's thing, don't tell us what's beyond anything. So tell us anything, I guess.
No spoilers. No, please. Because the players can only see with the dynamic lighting. And I've got to set up Poog's vision as well again, because
my torch.
Your torch. That way, there we go. I'm essentially just setting up so your dark vision is seen by everyone, but that's not going to work anyway.
Yeah, because if
here we are in the open road.
It's not working, but I will.
Okay.
Just me and his pig friend.
Click on the map where you need me to put.
What? When I need to put light.
Where you need me to put Squilly Nord.
I mean,
please put light everywhere. Thank you.
Yeah, put light everywhere. I mean,
yeah,
let's start with Lord here, and I mean we'll move him as we go and do things. So.
Oh, I'll do it a different way. There's different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
So there. Now he will have a little bit of sight, but it's only dim light. But he'll still want to be close to you because you have charmed the wild boar, a small little pig called Squilly Nord.
He's enamored. That pig is enamored by food.
Yep. So yeah, this is where you find yourself. Move where you want, just little bits at a time, because who knows? We may just pop up that initiative order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Should I press forward as per usual?
I guess, but maybe keep an eye out a little bit more. No more of these. No more of this walking face first into spider webs.
No.
Can I try climb this tree?
You can. Athletics check.
I'm determined as
It went
fuck.
so well for
Alright.
me last time.
Look, you didn't see me. You were too busy in a hole with a pig.
Yep.
Yeah, and look where the pig got us.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing in the hole with the pig, but now it's a bit too into us.
So have you got your
Maybe
athletics?
Maybe that's why Poog isn't so good at mounted combat, because he gets the wrong idea.
Terrible.
You climb up the tree.
Terrible.
You started it, I imagine.
Terrible.
So you climb up the tree.
Yeah, no.
I'll give you a little bit more vision,
Yeah.
just because you're up higher.
I want to roll perception once I'm up this tree.
Yeah.
Thanks, yo.
And a perception. So I gave you a little bit more vision because you're up the tree.
Hell yeah. Not that fancy.
And you don't even see the crocodile just sitting right here.
Damn. Yeah, coast is clear. Come on, buddy.
Straight into the quick. No, well, okay, I'm gonna kind of sneak up there and have a look.
So I'm taking your vision back as you climb down. Hopefully that worked. Yep, did. Good.
I'm gonna have a look where I've kind of gone ahead. Like, well,
Yep.
these idiots climbing the tree. I mean,
As you can see what you can see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
everything's on the map,
okay.
which you can see.
Can't swim. I'm scared of water. I'm going this way. Piggy, come to me.
It's not the weirdest thing we've had in this game. It really isn't.
Not the weirdest thing.
Beautiful.
Then I am failing. I am failing you.
I won't say yet, because there's still a possibility that you do it, so I won't say yet. I won't give you
God.
hints.
The options. Come in, Chuffy.
Okay. Ah, okay. Can I jump down from the tree?
Yep, you jump down from the tree. I've moved your vision back to where it should be. You can see what you can see.
Gonna go sneaky, sneaky?
Yeah, I'll go stealth and just have a look around. I suppose.
Okay, so do a stealth roll for me.
I'll just be low. I'll just be low and go.
Okay, so that's... You still got guidance on for some reason, so
Still
it's
got the
actually a
guidance on.
9.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take your guidance off, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could just zap her with guidance before she runs off.
She's already ran off.
Damn
Well,
it.
Chuffy's already run off to sneak.
Casting guidance on the piggy. I'll check what the length of that is actually.
It's touch.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean like duration. It's 1 minute all first use, so I'm not gonna waste it on yet.
No. It's often a first use.
Yeah.
So again, you can see what you can see.
Keep on pushing forward. Okay. So there's nothing really of that much interest to you guys.
Well, Chuffy's being sneaky. Can I see Chuffy?
Yes, you can see Chuffy. He's not that sneaky.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, start following up a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep up. Literally just gonna press on one fucking thing at a time.
It's when you put that dynamic lighting, things change. People get paranoid.
Yes. There's a bit of a
Let's see if I can
burn
up
this
that
way.
paranoia a bit.
Okay. So it looks like this is the only way we can go at this point.
Okay. I'm trusting you, Chuffy.
Okay.
I trust you, Chuffy.
I'm gonna get here.
Goblin voice is constant.
And I'm just gonna, can I just really look around, like really perception
You can do a
real
perception
hard?
check. You can try a perception check.
I'm gonna just look real hard at my surroundings. Just look
Yep.
everywhere.
Yeah.
That's real disgust. That's terrible.
It's not good, is it?
I
No.
mean, I'm
You can
also
see a
gonna have
log.
a bit of a perception because, I mean,
You know
Chuffy's
how
history with walking straight into spider webs.
It's really
You
bad.
know how there's just this like bush in front of me? I'm just looking right at this bush. There seems to be a bush.
I was
It's a
gonna s-
tree.
So you can see a log
I think there's
here,
a strawberry.
and you can just see another one that's connected to it here. And you can see footprints that this path. I'll just do a quick freehand along here, or along around there. There seems to be footprints that go to the log.
Logic
Footprints.
dictates you should probably go on that log.
Hello, Grandpa Gamer. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Goblin Cave. May you never leave.
We're stuck
Okay, so
here
the
now.
footprints are going around like north side of the bush towards the log. So this area is used. I mean, I'm just going here. Look, more log.
Okay.
Look, lots of log. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, we
There
can't
appears to be
swim.
a log.
We know we can't swim.
Nope. No, we definitely can't swim.
Does the log look like it would hold up our weight?
Yes.
Does
Does
it
it
look
look
like it would hold up Squealy's weight?
That was my next question. I see a turn order box.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, fuck. I mean, whatever goblin
As-
swears are. Oh, fuck.
This should
Yeah,
be just in your vision. Down below. As Chuffy sees something just come into her vision, or into his vision.
What the fuck is that?
I think it's just outside of Poog's as well. Oh, it's just, yeah, just in, just out.
So, what
What's
the?
that?
Okay, so we can see this. We are alerted to this.
You can just see
Oh my
this,
God,
and that's
stuff's
what the.
moving all around.
But the
Oh.
crocodile.
Okay,
So. That's.
I can see
You,
the crocodile, but I can see something else.
yeah,
There's something else down there. More than a crocodile.
and that's
Oh,
what.
I see.
More than a croc.
It's covered up by the turn order box on my screen. There's the problem.
Ah. That's why I moved it
Oh.
across.
Okay. I'm going to move the turn order box to black screen. Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's
So,
certainly
quick have
a thing.
initiative,
I guess we
please.
roll initiative then, right?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, there's no chance for me to hide. Okay.
You are hiding, remember? With
Oh, am
9
I still
stealth.
No valid token was selected? What?
Click on your token, then just click on the initiative.
Oh, okay.
I'll do the boars. So I've got a quick one for that.
Sure.
I didn't rig it.
Damn it, that was a good initiative roll. That's a
we
better
go.
one. I'll take that one.
Okay, and then descending. Poog, it is your go, if you can see something.
Dang, Pooh. You and your. You
Yeah,
and your-
alright.
Wow.
Okay, so I can see the vague outline
Good.
of I can see the outline of a thing, and I assume it's not friendly, right? That's a safe assumption to make.
It's a safe assumption. This is a marsh. Everything kills goblins.
How do I just check distance between it and there's a ruler?
There is a ruler.
Cool. I'm gonna hit it with the old faithful sacred flame, which has a range of 60 foot.
It does.
So,
Do you want to describe your sacred flame again to those that are new to the channel and watching?
Showing up. So, Sacred Flame is radiant damage, so it's just a beam of bright light, though in the case of a corrupted evil goblin, it's kind of got purple and orange all through it, it's kind of flickering a little bit.
It's kind of disgusting.
It's kind of like a dirty sacred light. So it needs to make a DC 12 dexterity save, and if it fails, it takes that damage, and if it succeeds, it takes none of that damage.
And it fails.
5 radiant damage directly to the thing.
Yep.
Oh, it's a horse. Oh, it's a horse.
Yeah, it's a horse.
Oh my god, it's a horse.
Chuffy, get in there.
Are we aware of the fact that it's a horse?
No, you're not.
Damn.
No, you're not.
A mortal enemy.
I guess it's not quite close enough for us to see.
No, but you know that there's something dangerous out there. You just shh.
Yeah. I just instinctively shot light at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not me so far.
Right?
And so that's your go. Any movement?
Yes, actually. Movement that involves the words "back the fuck up." There. Actually, no. There, away from the water. I don't want to be next to water.
But the crocodiles are so friendly this time of year.
Yeah, but I'm a goblin and I hate everything that's not a goblin, right?
Even most goblins, but yeah.
Including most
The
goblins.
prejudice is very simple. Goblin.
I have some affinity for Chuffy at this point, I think. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Glad
that'll
to
be
hear
worth
it.
it.
Okay.
Kids are laughing death together.
So Stomp.
Wow, we've got closeness. Okay, let's see this stomp.
Ah!
Oh my fucking god, stop!
It's a horse.
It's a severed horse's head
So-
attacking us.
I see if I got the description of Stomp. No, I don't. So Stomp is a large horse. It is mangy. It looks like it's diseased. It's just it looks like it's been wandering the swamp for many, many years. And it's large. It's imposing, and it's looking like it's wanting to eat you. Although, and goblins don't really know that horses don't eat goblins, but it's big, it's nasty, it's disgusting, and it smells even more than the swamp itself. And it's going to attack Squealy Nord. Whoa!
No!
I don't think Squealy Nord's going to survive that.
No, Squealy!
Really Nord has just been murdered in a one-shot.
Yeah, Squealy Nord had 11 hit points.
Yeah, and the relentless thing is if it did less than 7. So he doesn't even get to do the...
The relentless, yeah.
Doesn't
he
even
was
get
our
to...
MVP king! He was our most valuable piece!
Yes! Yeah!
Scarily he was your most MVP. So yeah, he's...
I will avenge you, Squealy Nord!
I don't know how I could go on.
Yeah.
He was my everything, even though he wanted.
He hated you and wanted to eat you.
I know it is.
Chuffy? Chuffy, compose yourself.
Alright,
It's your
cool.
go.
Okay,
Come on, Joymon. You can do this.
alright. There. I'm doing this really. Okay, I would like to. How can I get around? I mean, there's still this brush here. Can I move into this brush so that I still have stealth?
You can.
Somehow do a murder on this horse. I just want to run in like passionately and do a kill, but that's really bad.
I'll do a
"Ah!"
I'll do a perception on Stomp to see if he sees you.
Okay.
And if he
Alright,
doesn't
I'll roll
see you,
stealth.
if he doesn't see, no, you've already got your stealth. You already had your 9.
Oh, so that still counts?
You still had your 9. That was your stealth.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you a better
Alright.
chance when you've already stuffed that one up, because you did stuff it up.
You had your chance.
So just a straight die
I
roll.
have my.
Yes, you're not going to get your sneak attack.
Dang it! All right. but I can still attack. So I'm gonna go in dog slicer.
Yep. Can I suggest your other one?
Oh.
The horse lassie one.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's right.
Oh
The
yeah.
horse slicing one.
Yeah.
Which one was that again?
Gorge of Gluttons.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shit. Yeah. Fuck. Let's go in.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
horse slicing that. Okay. Good. Yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you. I know that was a little bit metagaming
So
on both
that's-
of your parts.
Yes, just a tiny little totally lot, yes. So yes, a 20,
Yeah.
23 hits. Why have we got 23? Why have you got bless on? Let's take that off. That's not right.
Have I got a plus on something? Yeah.
I don't
'cause
know.
21 seems like.
We'll ignore it from now on. That's okay. Well, at least we know it's there. So 21 totally hits. A 10 slashing, absolutely. Plus another 4. That could have been so much more. 14 points of damage.
Take it, stomp! Oh.
And can you see what happens when you use the proper weapon in the
Wow.
proper circumstance?
Oh! Oh,
One shot.
shit!
You just
Oh.
one-shotted back.
Oh shit! The floating horse's head!
Yeah.
We fucked him up!
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not a floating horse, it's a horse. It's just that's the image.
Yeah.
That's the image that we took off the Pathfinder module We Be Goblins. Yes, you fucked him up,
Oh,
Big.
bless.
And so that's initiative order. That's gone. We'll move the ball, but
Squirrely Nord.
he's gone.
No.
He doesn't have. He does. Well, okay, I'll give you this.
Let's give it a
If you
fight.
can do a verse for Squilly Nord right now, I'll let a resurrection happen.
Oh Lord, bring us back our squealy Nord. He was the greatest pig that lived. All he did was give. Really Nord also tried to eat me. Ah.
I can't say no to that. That was actually a lot better than I expected. I've got to give that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Dodge the last rhyme.
I got to give that one. That's yeah.
Oh my god!
Oops.
Praise be unto Goblin Jesus.
There you
Okay.
go. You have Squealy Nord.
A big yellow box around me. I give Nord a pat and tell him to be nice to Chuffy.
That was very nice seeing Jurumon. I yeah, totally unexpected. Thank you. Yes.
That was the most fun you've ever done.
I hope that was clipped, please. So we're back where we are, and you can see what you can see.
Okay, okay.
Righto. In that case,
Still think we're gonna have to go down these logs.
I mean, again, I don't expect the horse to have any shinies, but does the horse have any?
No,
shinies?
the horse does not have any shinies. It doesn't even have a bit or a bridle.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang
That's a wild horse. Okay.
It's a mangy draft horse.
Okay. Shall we chop it up for some food?
I will point out the turn order wasn't taken away.
It's still there.
The turn order is there for a reason still.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look for bad things.
Just as a hint.
I'm going to look for bad things.
You look for bad things, you can see that there's definitely footprints that go across the logs onto what you can see. Let's see what you can see from where.
Okay.
You can see the hull of a ship. Or you can actually see a broken ship across where the logs stretch out to.
Okay. Does it look like the logs Does it look like the logs will be able to hold Squilly Nord's weight?
He may have to do a dexterity check or acrobatics essentially to get onto the logs and across them, because the weight's not a problem. Four-legged animals like a pig, not really good at balancing.
Yeah, I get the feeling that he's going to fall in the water and drown.
You don't know if he swims or not.
After all that.
We may need
I asked Squilly Nord if he can swim.
Can you speak to the animal?
I have the spell, but I can't cast it.
No, you
I
don't.
use my spells.
You've used them.
I use my spells to burn a bunch of
He's has a
spikes.
sense. He's like a dog. He's like a whisperer. But with wings.
A pig whisperer.
Alright, well, I mean, you want to go
I've heard
first, Tuffy,
legend.
or shall I?
Let me go first.
Okay. Gotcha,
Okay.
Finger.
I'm
Sticky.
gonna take it one log at a time. Is that alright?
Yeah. So once again, you can see what you can see. Now, as it comes up to here, this last log, the third log, actually comes out of the water and goes to essentially a couple of planks that go on the deck. So the deck, these planks here are above the water, and this one comes up out of the water onto that. And you can see a little bit underneath. Yeah.
I'm gonna just start motioning like the come hither thing with
Yeah.
my hands to Poog and be like, come on,
Yep.
come buddy.
So the other thing is that from where you're standing, you can see underneath the ship deck that there looks to be a hole underneath as well as on deck.
Yeah.
But you once again can't swim.
Okay.
And
Yes.
as Poog's coming
That would be
close
efficient.
and you're having a look,
Yeah, I want to roll perception as I kind of. Get
okay,
to the
roll
top of this
perception
log.
now, please.
Okay. So I have a good hard look at this ship.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hey, got this-
Okay, so as you're looking, you notice right underneath the log that you're standing is a wasp nest, precariously perched, that if you step one more step, it will fall into the water and launch wasps at you.
And piss off more.
Ooh.
Okay.
And for those watching on my screen, I had that ready for the token layer. I was hovering
Okay.
over it.
Can I
Okay.
suggest? Can I maybe try a feat of athletic ability? Not so much athletic, but acrobatic abilities. It's like
To do
doing
what?
a majestic leap. Just jump and bypass this wasp nest.
So essentially, if you step in this square here, it will fall. So you can do a jump.
Do we set it on fire?
It's up to you.
That'll piss the wasps off. Won't it? I mean, I like lighting fires.
I mean, can't
I
we
would,
grab the...
but then the whole ship might catch fire.
Can... The ship is in water.
Is fire a good thing or a bad thing in this case? I like fire.
Fire's always a good thing.
And I will point out that you can see what you can see on your.
that logic.
Dreamon, I'll also point out you can see what you can see on your screen. There's something on your screen that's not hidden.
I
Yes.
see the word dog.
Yes. Just,
Also, there's a dog.
just. That's not hidden.
I'll put that out. Yeah, you didn't tell me about it, so I was like, maybe that's not.
No.
meant to be a thing. Yeah.
Things are set up here that you can see what you see. That's the whole idea. Dynamic
Anything we
lighting is
see,
amazing.
We can see. Means. I mean, what if
I'm
we
gonna
just,
light this
what
log on
if we
fire.
what if we threw a shiny to try and get the dog out here, and then we could fight it on land? where we have a squealy nod to help.
What if we got a piece of the horse and tried to offer the dogs some more?
I mean, I did fuck to butcher the horse.
That's up to you.
I said we butcher that horse. Because then we can distract the dog with a big, juicy horse steak.
Okay, that's a good idea, but we need to deal with the wasps
wasp
first.
nest. More pressing issue. Okay.
Well, the wasp nest is between you and the dog. Yep.
Do wasps, actually, goblins. Shit, fuck. Can we, like, smoke them? You know how bees go to sleep with smoke?
I can tell you from experience, doesn't do it that way. That's
Oh
bees.
shoot! Oh, that's grim. Okay. Let's see.
I don't have any big spells left. I mean, if we could stand back and I could try firing light at it, at the nest, that is, and see what happens.
I have a single potion of jump.
You do?
So does that mean I can do a jump?
In 5th edition, you can jump as many feet as your strength is. The jump doubles that.
Okay.
But you are jumping off a precarious position, so you may fall in that jump.
I have -1 strength, so I mean...
So you're 9, so you can jump 9 feet.
Oh.
I think. I mean, really, the wasp nest is the problem first, right? The dog we can either fight or we can try to distract with horse meat. But I feel like we do need to do something about the wasp nest, and maybe, I don't know, either we set it on fire or we try lighting it up, or we try to sneak past it. But it'll probably, like, is it above us if we go through, or?
As in, is what above you? Is it crawl through?
It's the nest. Would the nest be above us, or is
The
it
nest is below
under
you.
the log? Okay.
So if you go over there, you can see it slowly swaying just from Chuffy's weight,
Okay.
and you think that if he moves on to that, it's going to drop. It's really precarious.
In my... No, I don't think this is a reach. In my items, I have a lucky pet fat frog.
Yes, you do.
I also have a pet
And
toad.
also a pet spider. Frogs and spiders. No, not... I mean spiders, yeah. Frogs and toads and spiders. They eat bugs.
Frogs eat. You are members of the lick toad tribe for a reason. You're called lick toads for a reason.
Because we lick toads.
Because you lick toads. There is in We Be Goblins 4.
Licking toads?
We Be 4 Goblins. You'll actually, if you play that in Pathfinder, you'll actually get the reasons why you lick the toads. And also where you got the toads from. It's a ritual. Spiders do eat wasps, though. Oh, is it wasps eat
harness my pet
spiders?
spider.
I think wasps eat spiders. I think it's the other way around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
would
could
my
be
jar of
corrected.
pickled fish heads help here?
I have a web squirt.
Depends on how good you can throw them. From your vantage point, you could actually get a throw off.
I mean, I don't think that was that almost empty salt something. Oh, salt shake, of
I have
course.
spare bug cages.
I have a pig's tail for a snack.
They're just going through their inventory.
Yeah, I'm just looking through everything I have.
Could I catch some wasps? I'll just catch all of them in my spare bug cages.
It's not a bug cage, it's more of an animal cage, so they have holes in them.
Okay. Again, I'm reaching at the
Yep.
moment.
Yeah,
So
we're
I'll zoom
both reaching.
I'll zoom
I thought we
out
just deal with-
so
I thought
you
we
can
jumped- what?
see. So you can see. It's
Chuffy's
got
a giant.
holes in them.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So I'll put those
Alright,
back.
we shouldn't be getting stuck here. Let's back up and I'll laser the wasps. And worst case, we have wasps at us and we run.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Pook's going back here.
So you put...
Yep. So
Oh,
can you
crap, I
see
can't
them from back
like
there?
that anymore.
No, you need to be able to see this square here.
That is unfortunate. Well,
Let's see, what's my dog?
sacrificial Pook.
So
Is
from
that
there,
enough
you
to
probably
see
got to. From there, if you get to about here, you'll probably have a clean shot because you're going to be shooting underneath the log.
Yeah. Alright, I'm firing my lasers.
Yep.
I mean, it's a...
It's an automatic hit. It's a saving throw one.
Yeah, saving
So
throw,
no
5
matter
damage.
what, you're actually hitting it. So I'm not going to cast the damage side of things. What happens is you hit it with your disgusting, icky, radiant damage.
My attempt at light.
It falls off into the ground, into the water, and a swarm of wasps come out, and they just start swarming. And that's all that happens. At least initially. After
I mean, I cast it again and zapped the wasps.
after one round,
Yeah, 'cause
one,
then
two,
the
three.
wasps have a chance to attack us, don't they?
it moves that direction.
Oh.
Oh, let's not anger them. Let's hope they just keep going that way.
After another round, this direction.
Ah, abort! Abort!
You fail. Another round. That direction.
I'm just firing another laser on it at this point.
Can you see from there?
I mean, it's in the darkened part, but it's there.
Yeah. And then there, and then then by this stage it's dissipated so much they're not really there.
Okay, cool, because there's my one.
So they swarm a little bit and they fly around, but then it's
Nice
like, yeah.
agitation.
Hey, we should butcher the horse so we can get past the doggy.
As you're thinking about
Oh,
that,
fuck yeah, okay.
Just
Chuffy,
special horse cut.
you go near the horse and Squealy Nord's going to fight you for that meat.
Be nice, Nord.
Oh. God dang it.
That's what he's eating.
Oh, god dang it. Just, I want a piece.
You know what? I'll go
Just a
butcher
piece.
it
Could
then.
I roll animal handling?
You can
I can
try.
Offer some kindness to him or be like, look, it's fine. I'm just taking a bit.
He'll let you take a
Does
bit. He'll let you take a bit. He's not.
Ah! Ah! I just cut myself some hunk of horse meat. Oh, delicious.
Alright, so now we throw it to that dog and hope that that's enough to keep it off us, I guess.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave Nord there eating the horse. I don't trust our luck with the logs.
I'm just gonna roll perception
Actually,
before
I
I
wanna
jump
leave-
onto this
I wanna
rock.
leave the
I'm just
torch
gonna have
with
a real
Ward, though.
good close look at that wasp nest.
Yeah. So I may have a torch
Just wanna have a
token.
look at this wasp.
No, I don't. Usually make a torch token, but I don't have it. So,
That's fine. I mean, it's just so he can see if something comes up.
yep.
He's gonna be busy eating that horse for a while. It's big.
It's big. It is. It's a lot of food for him. And so you do a perception, and you cannot see anything else.
Yeah. Alright.
Give it a
Nothing.
little bit
Wasp
more.
nest is gone.
So from there you can see Scarab Tongue. And you can just see something down here moving in the dark, but you can't really see it.
Something- I've seen a little flicker of movement over there, but yeah.
Yep.
I will. Can I go out on a limb and just get closer to the dog? So maybe here, and just have some animal handling and just hold out the piece of meat like I'm trying to like win his trust. Like, good dog, good dog. good
Are you trying to be?
dog,
Are you just trying to throw it, or actually trying to do the
I thought
good dog?
we were gonna throw it and try to distract it rather than try to make friends with the dog. We're goblins. We don't make friends with dogs. Our weapons
Just-
are literally called
Yeah,
dog slices.
Just pigs.
Okay. Let's do it.
Exactly.
Let's throw the meat. I want to throw the meat. So, sort of behind the dog, so it goes away from us.
Okay, so ping the map. To do that, just hold down where you want it to throw. There. Okay.
Right there.
So you throw the meat back there. No problem. Dog sees it and goes back there and starts gnawing on it.
Oh, good.
Good job.
Okay.
It was only a small piece of meat, though. I will say that.
God damn it.
We gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Quickly.
Good.
So once again, you can see what you can see, and you can see something down here.
Can I like poke my head around in perception on that thing?
Yep.
That
You
20.
can see a dog. Another dog.
Ah,
can also
sweet. Dog is here.
You can also see that that dog is a chained to the mast. You don't know how long the chain is, but it's chained to the mast.
Chain. Hey.
To this mast here.
I do not trust it. I follow Chuffy.
Okay. So follow Chuffy.
I'm just gonna try to sneak around here.
Then can I get a stealth
Can
roll,
I-
please, Chuffy?
Can I roll? Yeah. I was gonna say, should I roll a stealth?
Yep.
I'm gonna also stealth since I'm sticking with Chuffy quite
No!
sure. That
Hmm.
mother was particularly sneaky.
Scab tug.
It's literally your job, Rogue.
Rogues need days off too.
You drank too much last night, didn't you?
Yes.
It's those sausages.
I ate too many slugs.
So the problem is they have advantage on perception checks,
The dog.
but because you've distracted them with food, that they're not going to have that advantage. They would have had disadvantage. So they've just got normal on their perception checks. So I'll just put that out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, sure.
So-
They saw us anyway, right?
On a 19, yeah.
Yeah, that'd
That's
do it.
a 22.
Yeah.
So I've got to change these to actually be on your screen as well. Because it's actually only coming into mine. Hold on. These, I'm not used to having multi-screen. They're all just whispering rolls. There we go. That's one. This may take a while. You have no idea how many things are on this map.
Oh lordy.
Oh god.
But anyway, what are you doing? You are seen. We're probably going to have to do initiative if you're going to attack, but you don't know. It's not attacking you straight yet.
I mean, this one's eating, so I'm just gonna try and. Maybe we should go the surprise round. It wouldn't be surprised it's seen us.
There's no surprise round. I'll just give you a bonus. I'll just give you a single
Yeah.
attack. But there is actually no surprise round technically in 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
What do you think, Chuffy? Quick.
There we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. I throw my magic thing at it.
Yeah. So it'll be a range attack. Otherwise, it'll start going back.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I'm popping my usual sacred flame.
Yep. Of course.
I've got no big spells. That's all I've got, really.
Yep. And at 16 he passes. He cops nothing.
All right.
And Chuffy, were you going to throw something at it?
Yes. I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a dart.
Okay, throw your dart. And you miss. A 9 is not going to hit the dog. Totally
Gosh,
not going
dang
to hit the
it.
dog.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
And
is this
now
bonus
we're
into
going to do
I
initiative.
guess?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that'll enter us into initiative, right?
Yep. Don't mind all the others, I may as well just put them all in.
Oh boy. Hey, Chuffy, let's get back across the bridge, the log bridge.
There we go.
Maybe the dogs will fall in.
There.
Maybe the dogs will fall in.
Chuffy, it's your go. With a 24 initiative.
I want to lunge at Scab Tongue with my dog slicer.
Go for it.
Aptly named, you know? Where are you? Dog slicer! And also I need to be over here.
And just waiting on that roll.
Thought I clicked it.
I'm just getting the image that you've got a dice rolling, and that's why it takes time.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it not coming through, or?
Yeah, it's all coming through.
Oh,
There it
we
is.
Oh, good.
There it is.
Okay. Oh.
That's a hit. That's 6 damage. It's a nice little slice.
That's a nice little slice of the dog.
Oops, I'm losing some connection here.
Oh dear.
That's
Dream
no
health. Ah. Yep, I'm losing my connection. No.
good. No.
Oh no, that's right. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. So, if you're unfamiliar with the GM version of it, I've got lots of layers, and it's really confusing sometimes. So you've done a lot of damage, but it still seems to be there. I will suggest you do have Fury of the Small, which does 1 extra damage, just as a hint
Okay, yeah.
of how much damage it has, how much health it has left.
Okay, so I can just add that.
Yeah, so click on your Fury of the
That's my
Small.
Oh, I see. It's once per short rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
If you click on that, oh, you do 1 extra damage. Oh no, it's dead.
I killed him. I'm down with my first.
It's dead. Scarab Tongue is dead.
That dog is dead.
Which removed him from the aura. Damn. Yeah, so Scarab Tongue's dead. Chuffy, that's your go. Any other movement or bonus actions?
The bonus action. Oh, I've done everything, haven't I?
Yep.
Oh no, I threw a dot in as my initiative.
You throw it out before this round, so you've done
Yeah.
Yes.
an attack and a move,
I'm
small
back.
move.
Walked a little bit. You've hit.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit this guy, so I'm just gonna come around here
Yeah.
and
I was giving you a free attack last act, so I'm not going to give you that again.
no.
No.
I ain't gonna push that luck.
No. So you did a little bit of movement. So now there's something that happens which you have no idea what's going on. Let's see if this is there. Oops, that should be reset to there. And you have no idea what's going on. Oh god, it's going to GM layer anyway.
The heck? I did not click a spell.
That's okay,
Oh,
it's
wait.
not one of your spells.
Spell. Oh.
That's
Oh.
okay.
I see.
It's not one of your spells that went off.
No, I see.
So you don't know anything that's gone on, and something's gone on. That's it. You hear a splash in the water. So splash in the water and you can see a giant frog swimming in the water that's come out from underneath the decks at the back here.
He's got a red health bar. That means he's aggro.
I like your way of thinking, but who wants to be high or who wants to be low? Who wants to? Okay, well,
As in,
okay, Kelgar, you're going to be high. Oh no, Kelgar, you're going to be even. Doom on your odds. Just a random roll.
okay.
Odds.
Oh, alright. Oh, okay.
Odds gets hit. As in, odds get targeted. Lord Longtongue. He's going to throw out his tongue. Hopefully this works. Yes! He throws out his tongue and shoots it at you. And you are essentially grappled. He's grabbed you. You can move only towards it in your turn. Unless you do an escape check. The athletics check, that is. Where's the grappled stuff?
Is it? Are you trying to get a
There,
graphic
there
up?
you go. There you go. So you grappled.
Hell yeah. I'm grappled. I'm so screwed.
Yep, and that's its go.
Yeah, that's its go.
That's
Shit.
its go.
Okay.
And then nothing happens. And then Poog, it's your go.
Okay, so the frog's tongue is wrapped around Chuffy then?
The frog's tongue is wrapped around Chuffy.
I'm gonna step over here and attack the tongue with my dog slicer.
That you can do. And do your attack. Holy shit, you did your attack.
Oh, yeah.
I just did what you told me to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's- And you slice its tongue, and as soon as it takes that damage, it just lets go. You don't know how much damage you did to it, but you certainly don't think it's going to be using that tongue attack anytime soon. Or if it does ever again.
Man, you chopped that boy's tongue off.
You're welcome, Chuffy.
Okay, that's the first someone's done that as well. Nice work. Any other movement or bonus actions?
I don't think it's... So wait, has it actually lost its tongue so it's not going to be able to do that again? Or is it just going to think twice before trying that again?
It hasn't lost its tongue, but it's going to take a long time to heal it back up to do that type of attack again. As in weeks.
Okay.
If it does go back.
So in that case, I'm not going to back up because there's no point. In which case, I don't have anything else I really can do. I'm just going to stand here.
Okay, you stand there. And
I did my job.
that was actually pretty damn good.
I did.
There we go. Ungrappled. And Tickletooth charges and growls and barks at you both. But that's all he does. Chuffy, it's your go!
You can't really get to him.
No, he can't.
Hooray, I'm not grappled anymore! Okay, thank you so much, Poog! Poog, you saved me. Okay,
It's not over
can I
yet.
just kind of launch myself at Lord Longtongue with my sword?
He is in the water.
Oh, so I can't? Okay, alright.
Throw darts.
Yeah, shoot, I'll throw darts. I don't know how many I have left.
Let me see.
Well,
You've got 4 left.
okay. I'm just gonna shoot a dart at Lord Longtongue.
Yep.
See how that goes. Oh, hell yeah.
Well done. Nice
Yes.
shot. 7 damage. But you think that would do a lot of damage, but this is a giant frog. So it
Ugh.
didn't take a lot of damage. not much percentile.
Ugh. God
So
damn it,
you can see the health bar.
This frog.
You think that this would swallow a goblin?
Oh, cool.
I did say giant. I'll give you a hint. If you got in base-to-base contact with it, and it had its tongue attack on you still, it would swallow you.
Be in it.
Yeah.
It would be a cool thing there where I'd cut myself out.
Seen that done in 2nd edition with a roper. But anyway, any other actions or movements?
I'm gonna probably head towards the dog that's pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, that dog does have a chain on it. We don't know how long the chain is.
No, you don't.
That'd be worth staying away so we're only dealing with a frog until it's done. In the hopes that it's long enough, you know?
That's a good point.
I mean, at the same point, you only have 3 more ranged attacks unless you have something else you can throw at them.
Yeah,
Cages.
No, I don't have any more ranged attacks. But there's no way to get to Lord Longtongue without going into the water.
No. He's totally in the water right now.
Goblin ain't about that life. Shh.
No.
So I'm just gonna hang out here then.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, if Longtime comes out of the
for
water or comes
backup.
close to us, then you can shank it, so...
Yeah. I
So
pretty
we
much
move to
have my
initiative?
strength in stabbing.
we move initiative, and you hear some movement at the back of the ship. I don't know if you can see or not. I'll mean to move to there. And
we don't see anything.
can you see that?
Yes.
Something down here?
Yes, I can.
Just, yep,
Oh,
just
very
see.
vaguely, yeah.
Yep. So you can see a
Something
goblin
spooky.
come out from the back of the ship, from a hatch, and starts climbing up the mast onto a
Good to know.
and
Might
you
be time
see
to start using some obscene weaponry.
and you see a spark of light as it gets to the top, but you don't know what. You can't really
Okay,
see
then.
exactly what happened. So she's actually up here, on the top here. But nothing else happens. And Lord Longtongue.
Okay.
And Lord Longtongue,
I mean, he's still dead.
I will go this way. And we already played with Chuffy, let's go for Poog. He
Well done.
jumps out of the water with a massive splash and just splodges right between you both. Looks at one, looks at the other, and tries to swallow you whole.
Excellent.
That's swallow Poog whole, that is.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh. Wow.
So he does do the attack. I'm not going to do the damage yet this round, so the damage will come next round. But you are essentially grappled
okay, so
inside
I've gotta
him.
if I can get out of something.
Yeah. So you're now
Does
essentially
Lord
there.
Longtongue count as flanked? Oh, I guess
not if I'm
he's
in
inside him.
Yes. So
Don't
you
worry,
are
I've
in
got a
him.
plan. I
Currently,
have a plan.
currently you are in him.
I have a plan.
Currently, you are in him.
Yes.
It's okay. I have a plan. This is fine.
Always have a plan. It's always good.
It's fine.
And then you also see another dog come charging, but it doesn't attack.
Cuddle
Well done.
dog.
Yep, Cuddles. He's so cute. He looks a lot more well fed than the other one. Or than both Tickle Tooth and Scarab Tongue. Poog, your plan.
Oh, okay. Stronger.
Okay, the plan. So, I did a dare in the first act, and I got a
Oh.
fire breathing potion.
Oh.
It is time
Slay.
Yep.
It is time. The Dragon Brew,
Dragon
God.
Brew God. Yep.
Alright, so I guess I click the button. And that happens.
Okay, so that's the first one. 6-foot fire cone from inside Lord Longtongue.
Delicious.
No save.
Long legs.
You can't save from the insides. You don't kill it,
It's less damage than I'd hoped.
Can't
Yeah.
save
but
from the inside.
yeah, that is less damage than you would have hoped. That could have been a lot worse. But no save, at least that did a lot of damage to it. So you can see the damage there on the bar if you're
I
inside.
desperately need help, Chuffy.
Remember,
I
you
guess you just see a flame come out of its mouth or something.
and remember, this is your
Yes.
action for the next 3 rounds. You must continue
That's
that
fine.
action.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will just point in the direction of the dogs if I get out of this thing.
That's bad. And Tickletooth growls.
Tickle too.
Oh, he goes to that side
Ah,
and
yes.
growls and barks,
Threatening.
threatening.
Tickle too.
And you can obviously see that his leash is pretty much goes to there. He cannot go any further.
Alright.
Chuffy, you have a dog and you have Lord Longtongue right next to you with indigestion.
Help!
Well, the dog hasn't attacked me yet.
No, it hasn't.
I think it will, though.
I'm gonna. I think I'll just. Oof. Yeah, I think I'll just probably try to just cut him open in a sad attempt to
As
get
in-
my friend out. To
Okay.
get my goblin part.
Help!
So an attack on Lord
I'm gonna go
Longtongue.
with, yeah, I'm just gonna attack on Long Tongue.
Okay,
Because the dog hasn't done anything to offend me yet.
not yet.
It's about to, I think.
It had to charge. Had to double move to get to you. So as you pierce in,
Maybe he'll live up to his name.
as you pierce in with your dog slicer, a burst of flame shoots out of Lord Longtongue, and suddenly when the darkness goes away, like the light just fades, and you can see again. Actually, let's get a token for that. We do have tokens. So as the flame comes out of Lord Longtongue, in the end, all that is left. There we go. Front is Pooh of Sarongul.
Yeah.
That was actually
How
pretty
you
good shot.
doing? Oh, you're
Yeah,
on fire.
lots of damage. Where am I?
How you doing, buddy? How you doing,
Um,
buddy?
You do have movement if you want, but you do have something threatening you.
Yeah, I do. I am currently. Yeah. I'm just gonna hold my ground
Okay.
and just be ready to attack with my dog slicer at this dog.
Okay.
Slice this dog. Yeah.
So it is Volka's turn, and this is where you find out what she did
Alright.
last round. This is what she did last round.
Oh.
She's got them
Oh.
too.
Oh, shit.
She's got them too.
So.
So, all she's doing is aiming at the ground. She's not aiming at a specific person.
Okay.
It is D6. So everyone gets fire, and what is it? The exploding burst of light We're not going to do the blindness because there's 2 people. If we'll have 4 people in the party, we'll do the blindness and everything. But you do take 8 damage, 4 of which is fire, 2 of which is sonic. And Cuddles also takes it too.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Can I try dex save?
Oh, you can do... Sorry, dex saves for half, yes.
Yes, please.
Well, I will most
Give that a shot.
Back. There we go.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
And Cuddles takes full damage for 1 on his dex save.
Oh.
He was in the explosion.
Oh.
I'm so glad that didn't leave me on 1 hit point like I initially thought. Because
Yep.
I can't heal myself with a wand when I'm breathing fire.
No, because you must breathe fire every single turn.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you must use every single turn. That is your token.
Yep.
We'll put it over there for you.
Oh.
So that's what Volker did. She shot off her firework. Lord Longtong is dead. Deader than dead. Cooked frog's legs. Cuddles. Ah, he's so cute. Cuddles attacks.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
So Cuddles attacks with a nice big bite.
Oh.
With 7 damage.
Oh, this is a DC strength saving throw.
Yeah, or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna do well. I don't think I'm gonna do well. Oh!
You
my
did
God,
it!
Strength save. I'm not prone. Look, you gotta celebrate the good thing.
Yes, you
Gotta celebrate
saved.
the wins and get them.
No problem, you
Okay.
saved it. That's it. That's what you want. And you can do... Yeah, well, he's
yeah.
not going to do anything else. That's his attack. That's his entire action. He's not going to move. So he thinks he's going to get you. Poog, you have to use what you have to use. You can move.
Now, can we maybe move that big bright flash thing so I can probably see what's going on here for a moment?
Okay, so that.
The blind rod. Yeah, thanks.
And, whoops, that was you. Wrong one. There.
Yeah, okay. And this Dragon Brew Gourd. Okay, so if I did... It's got to come from me.
It's got to come from you. You can move too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that, or whether I should try jumping across the thing and getting Vorka.
Volker is up.
Up.
Yes. Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to do that and hopefully take out Cuddles.
Okay, so do the same roll again, and I'll just roll
yeah.
the damage for us, and tick off the next one.
Yes.
5 again.
I'm getting screwed over by the damage rolls on this.
Yeah, you are. Wouldn't have killed it, but damn, that would have done a lot more. Or could have done a lot more. So dexterity save. I'm actually going to do it as a disadvantage, so I'm going to roll again. Because he's actually on precarious position. He's fighting on a plank. So 13 would have been his lowest. He's still passed and takes half, I believe.
Yeah.
So round up, that's 3. So he's still getting there. Just move that to the back.
Yeah. Just not quite enough.
No. And Tickletooth barks.
Yeah.
He barks and he snarls and he can't get to you. He tries going to this way and barking and snarling and can't get to you. And then he comes back. And then he goes back. And that's all his movement. He can't get to you. Chuffy.
I'm gonna take my potion of healing.
So click it, it'll do everything for you except for putting the healing on, and I'll do that. So 5 health, that's pretty good. Respectable.
Yay!
Brings up to 9. There you go.
Yeah, that's better. fine. I'm just gonna. Can I stab the dog from here, or will I get burned?
You can, but you've just drunk a potion of healing as your action.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
All right.
So you can move or do a bonus action.
Okay.
I will point out that goblins do have disengage as a bonus action if they choose.
Do that.
Disengage means you can move away and not get hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage.
Yeah. So you can do your movement where you need to be. It's one of the really annoying perks when playing against goblins. They keep on disengaging, or they keep on stealthing, which is really, really annoying. So you move away. Awesome. Vorka. So let's see what Vorka can play with. She's going to try to throw a dart at you. She's going to throw it at Chuffy.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yeah, you're the closest. And it's a range thing. Yeah, she's missed.
Oh, that is not me.
Splash straight into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. At a 1, it's not going to touch you.
Yeah.
Nowhere
Yeah,
near.
I like seeing the red number pop up.
Can you see it? It's supposed to be GM only. Oh well. No, it's all good. Oh no, it shouldn't be GM only. That's good. But she's still up there. Cuddles. Moves.
No, stay in the fire, Cuddles.
No! He's not going to stay in the fire.
Cuddle the fire.
No! He's going to attack you. He's always going to attack you. With his bite.
I had to try.
No! He misses!
I'm okay with surviving.
Oh, he's going to move over to here as well, because he can. Poog, it's your go.
Well, I mean, I think we all know how this is going to go.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
It's going to go the way of the crispy dog.
Oh, delicious. Barbecue dog.
I can do it with control. Hold down control. Nah, I'm trying to move it too.
I had it.
Yeah,
in the
I know,
spot.
I know. So
There it goes.
that
No, it's good. It's good enough. You know what I mean.
yeah, I do. If you hold down control, you can actually move it off grid. I said alt off grid.
Ooh.
There we go. You're burning.
It's shuffling around. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, burning the dog. That's what's happening here.
Big
And
damage.
Give me big numbers. That's more like
That's big damage.
Big money.
Oh, I'll have to do a save for him actually.
it. Yeah, because I suspect he might be able to get through it.
Well, if he gets through it, he gets through it. If he doesn't, he's dead.
Fail. Fail.
But his name's Cuddles. He passes.
Can I use Fury of the Small on this?
I will let you.
So 1 extra damage.
I will let you. Click on it.
Done. I clicked it. It's just opening and closing.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. The
There
chat
it is.
button. There it is.
That's the wrong thing, but yes. It is. Where is it? There. Done. 1 point of damage. 0 left. And you killed it. It had one left.
And cut off.
So Cuddles is done. Long Tongue
I had a
is
feeling it
done.
was that close.
Scab Tongue is done. Stomp is done. And Tickletooth is still just barking and snarling.
Just having a bad time.
Yeah. Having a very bad time. So it is Tickletooth's. Well, Tickletooth is just going to just snarl, bark, do the same thing he's been doing. He's running backwards and forwards, around behind, and just barking at you. There's nothing else he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Juffy, what would you like to do?
You know, she's not the only one with skyrocketing flight.
Yes,
I would
I
like
was
to
hoping
point
you'd say this.
at Walker.
Well, you have to light it in one round. So it's a 2-round thing. Light one round, use it the second round.
Okay. I want you to light it in this round.
Yep.
And obviously, yeah, use it
Yep.
in the second round. Sorry.
And Vorka?
Sitting here, working my matches.
Yep. And Vorka, she dives off the ship into the water. She's getting... You've killed everything but one animal. She's getting the fuck out of there.
Can she swim?
She can swim. She dives off into the water and she starts swimming off. And she uses her bonus action to hide in the
She's
water.
gonna come back and shank us.
You've killed her. You've killed her. Animal. She's a druid. You've killed her animal, which is Lord Longtongue. You've killed pretty much
yeah, okay.
most of her pets. She's getting the heck out of there.
Get out of Dodge, yeah.
Yeah, she's getting the heck out of Dodge, guys. And you can easily take down Tickletooth with anything ranged. He is stuck where he's stuck. And it is just that simple. You can walk up close to him with your Dragon Brew Gourd. He's going to come towards you, and you're going to burn him and burn him. And you can always stay outside of his leash.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say that right now. Inside the back of the ship, you find a big red chest. Big solid chest with a bucket load of fireworks. We're talking 20, 30 skyrockets, plus others you didn't know about. Of various sizes, smaller. It's going to take a lot of work to actually carry them, and
We
about
have a
the
pig,
only
we can put it on its back.
that's what I was going to say. But the only way you can think of is having Squealing or drag them and carry them back.
Really not, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was going to say, this here, I'll put this here as a token layer. That was the weirdest technique I've had in this game. Right here. Mogmurch bush. He was stealth for half of the game inside a bush, moving the bush the entire game.
Bless.
Okay, that's pretty great.
I'm not kidding. I was just like, really? Yep. It was weird. So we'll do the wrap up.
That's pretty great.
The aftermath. Now, I do have to ask, are you returning the fireworks to the Licktoad village? Or are you going to go off on yourself?
Make our own village that worships the piggy.
Or try to attack the village. Oh, sorry, the Sandpoint village.
I mean, I'm not going to attack Sandpoint Village with just the two of us and a pig.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I...
You
What
and
I...
me, we should escape to the country with our pig. We should get out of here.
I mean, yeah,
Get out of here.
they
Go
said,
back for
they
us,
said
yeah.
don't go back if we found the fireworks. We found the fireworks, but that doesn't mean we have to go back.
No, they said if you don't
Yeah,
find them,
we could
don't
sell
come
these
back.
ourselves.
Yeah, but we don't have to go back.
Well, we found them, but we don't still have to go back. We did all this for they didn't do anything. Let's just go make our own life. Go forward in the woods. We can find our own marsh and dank goblin cave and make our own. We can find a cave. Just retire. You and me. Live on these fireworks.
If in a goblin cave...
Oh snap! Oh snap! How do you do that?
Plug.
Get the man! We don't need to work for that man anymore. We're our own gem.
How many fireworks are there? Are there enough for a lifetime?
There's about 30 just in the skyrockets.
Just depends
And that's the big one you had. The smaller ones which you don't know what they do.
Let's just retire to a dank cave somewhere with Yeah, we have.
It's crazy.
I stole Squealy Nord.
You did?
We have a pig. He's our good friend now.
As long as I cast the spell on him every day.
We've got enough
Which I can
horse
do.
meat to last, and you know how much. We've got lots of horse meat.
That you do. And dog meat.
No, Squealy Nord ate all of it, didn't he?
Well,
And dog
We've got pre-roasted dog meat here as well.
and frog.
We have some barbecue and
I have some salt. We can make what's left over.
Prove yourself. We're two capable dudes. Let's live in the forest. Just me and you.
Yeah, done. Let's do that.
So you live out your with your intention to live out your days in the forest. Well, you've lived your entire life in the marshes, and you want to see change to the forest. There are forests around here. Well, there's forests outside the swamp. You've never lived there before. You do struggle. You'll find another goblin community in the forest, and you'll probably have to trade some of your fireworks to be helped and accepted into their community, but you're accepted into the higher echelons into their community. So no longer will you be the runts of the lick toads. You'll be heroes of a new goblin village. Not chief, but high up of the village and well respected. And you'll have your pick of the partners and marriages, and you live out your days every now and then just blowing off a firework just for fun.
It's what we do.
And we'll wrap it up there, as that is how not everyone has gone back, but not everyone actually gets the fireworks, so that's really good. Quite a few times we've had
two of us.
I know, and there's only one death.
Two players, 2 deaths. Our piggy died. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was really good.
If one of us was hit with that same attack, we'd have died too. So
Yeah.
It was a brutal attack.
It was a critical. Criticals are going to do that much damage.
Yeah.
It was a big damage critical too. The rolls could have been smaller. Your Dragon Brew Gourd's rolls were really small. They could have been 12s instead of 5s. A lot of the rolls were smaller when it could have been better. But no, it was really good.
Work.
And you actually got through the dares. Only one failed. That was actually really good. The one you failed wasn't even that great. It was the Ring of Climbing, which doesn't really go... Like, it works in this environment where you can jump up and run up the sails and things like that.
Yeah.
So you can actually... I've had people fighting Vorka with the Ring of Climbing. Or the actual masks.
The one thing.
That would have been
You
cool.
was the one that got away.
That was the only thing, yeah.
She has gone away, I think, 3 times out of the 8 times we've played this. But that said, we've also had the finale fireworks blow up 3 times out of the 8 times we've played this.
Oh, like here, during this fight.
Yep. So
I mean, with an alchemist, yeah. Oh god, I was breathing fire.
yeah. We've had an alchemist throw bombs into her storage hold in the back of the ship with the fireworks case open. And that was, I think, the first time we ran this, and I just put the alchemist bomb marker right across the ship. And like zoomed it around, it's like, you've just blown up the ship, done. So-
It's gone.
So this is why I love this game. Yes, it's the same thing. I do have different maps for this. I've got about 6 different encounter maps, which are not that random. And I've got about 6 different finale maps as well. So this is the traditional, this is the ship. I'll show you the Be Goblins finale ship here. There you go. This is the finale ship. This is from Pathfinder of Pizarro Publishing. It is a great game. It's a free game from Pizarro Publishing, Pathfinder. They have 4 of them. This is We Be Goblins. There's We Be Goblins 2, which is TOO. There's We Be Goblins 3, which is FREE, and We Be 4 Goblins, which is a prequel of what you saw today, where you get to find out where the lick toads came from, and the fact that the lick toads actually lick their toads to get high.
I had a feeling that was the case.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where some of the other characters got their bits and pieces. So it's actually really nice. It's I do love the game, and as I said, this is played in 5th edition D&D. The game was actually Pathfinder. If you like the story, please play the Pathfinder. It's amazing. I just find 5th edition for Roll20, there's a lot more players available for it, and it runs really smooth. But yeah, it's a great fun game, and Pathfinder have so many great stories. Yeah, Kelgar, you're a big fan of Pathfinder. You've played a lot more than I have.
I have a ton of Pathfinder books. I've kind of been moving towards other systems lately just because the rules are very heavy.
Yes. But Pathfinder 2.0 is coming out, which is a rules lighter game. I would love to get my hands on that. That's going to be coming out really well. It's going to be similar to 5th edition. I think it's going to probably do it better. Just because
I'm looking forward to seeing what's changed and evaluating that for future.
Yes, from what I've heard, they're doing an evaluation, or like they're doing a what is that called? Action economy.
Yeah, they've changed the action economy quite a bit, and apparently it's coming out in August, so not far away. So
those that interested in playing something new, have a look at that. You can get into that, and you can even buy the limited edition, which will never come out again, rulebook for the testing. But I'll wrap up my stream and say thanks to you, everyone. You can catch Kelgar at the Incredibles Inconsolables. I've been watching the movie.
Yeah, the Incredibles movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good.
Inconsolables AU at Twitch. He's one of the 3 casters that do the channel, which I think is amazing. They share the casting, and also the same is your podcast.
So just search Inconsolables on Apple Podcasts. You'll find us there.
Yeah.
And we've got a link to it from our Twitch channel, so go there. Everything's there.
Yep. And Jurimon, do you want to do your shout out of what you do? And
I do art. I draw lots of fantasy stuff, so D&D stuff, character work. I do it on stream. So follow me for live art streams. Yeah, and games on Sundays when I get that back up.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out.
And I can even give you an example of what she does for artwork. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's.
I assume that's on his show.
That's on.
On your stream, yeah.
Yes. Oh, I've got on to.
Yeah, just a clarification. Most of our stuff is video game based, but we are looking at doing some D&D in future. So.
I guess.
So I didn't move you to the map. That's what I was going to. There we go.
Oh, there we are.
That was the map I was talking to you about, and that's the artwork that Dreamond has done for our stream.
Nice.
So I'm showing everyone else.
Yay.
If you're watching here, you should know. You should go and tune into the Prince of the Apocalypse, which is on Thursday mornings Australia time. That is Wednesday nights USA time, because we have pretty much all over the world viewing us. It's an amazing show. It's first level to 15th level. The cast members are amazing. All the character art is hand drawn by Jumond here, and yeah, the cast members just crack me up. I sit back and just laugh when I should be making the next encounter and things like that. But that's just they are hilarious. But yes, I will wrap up my stream, and thanks everyone for joining and everyone to come in, and yeah.
And thanks for having us. That was awesome.
Mine's an easy wrap up. Love you guys. Stay safe.